Yeah.
And he's let us know.
No, it's been pushed, and we're live. Oh, should probably put the timer on.
5, 4, 3. Wait, this is.
5,
Wonderful
4,
to go.
7. Wait.
Oh no, I put the dyslexic counter on.
7, 1, 7, 5, 4.
That
Oh,
all the
2,
timer is
4,
done.
6,
Yeah.
0, 1.
12.
2, 4, 6, 1.
That all the timer is done by Microsoft, and it goes 5, 4, 7, 8, 9, 3 hours, 5 days, 2.
No, it's Steam. Steam, I understand. It's like 5
Yeah.
minutes and then
So-
2.5 years. I've had that pop up on mine before for a brief instant. It was literally like 2 hours. It was like 2 years and like 54 days. Popped up once on my Steam install for a brief instant. I went, what?
This game will be installed
back in a
next
minute.
century.
Maybe.
Bye.
It will be installed if you just consistently keep it installing for the next 2 and a bit
Yeah.
years. By that point, you probably have a new computer by then.
And then you have to start again.
No, that's why you get external hard drive, and then you can basically then just change the hard drive over.
The external hard drive is one thing. I've got a lot of external hard drives. I don't have any internal hard drives.
You
But
should do.
Not even,
yeah, there's a whole debacle. I don't want to go into it again.
Yo.
not even a solid state for your boot.
There's the
Oh.
boot one. It's like minuscule.
Yeah, you don't need a big one for the boot stuff.
You say that. You need bigger than I've got.
What have you put onto your boot drive?
The boot drive, but it was that small because the original one that I bought with it didn't work. So we did the full complaints things, yada yada yada, and they didn't send me a new one. We went multiple times for it, didn't send me a new one, and yeah, got my
How
money back.
big?
I don't fucking know, tiny. It complains at me that there's not enough space on it constantly. When it does a Windows update, it tells me there's not enough space on it.
Oh my god. We need to get your solid state
Like
drive.
a flash drive, it feels like sometimes.
You sound like you've got a few gig to your fucking startup
Yes.
drive.
Yes.
Brother.
It's the rest of my computer's got like 7 terabytes for everything else.
Like, even mine boot drive.
Mine's
on-
old, remember, as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see you drive it.
Oh, by the way, I am 3rd place going into the playoffs for my Pokemon League, guaranteed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I won the first game, lost the second game, but it was close, and my Garchomp actually pulled off a win against the almost undefeated person I went to against the last round. So I took a round.
Yay.
My shock pulled through.
Terabyte for mine.
Congrats. Mine's not.
I think even on my old computer it's better than that.
Mine isn't. Remember, since I had my computer before your old computer as well. didn't
Yours is 32 megs and you're proud.
I? Yeah.
This is just installed on a flash drive.
It feels like it.
You know the little stick that you got for your old
Is that-
Diablo? It's on that. I'm guessing.
It's actually installed on that free like memory card that you got that if you bought the collector's edition of StarCraft 2, you got the entirety of StarCraft 1 on. It's
Mhm.
on that.
Yeah, it's fighting with StarCraft to figure out who gets more
For
space.
dominance.
Always
Maybe
as
George does not have a full name.
I like Protoss. I like Protoss.
You know what? I would have guessed that as well.
Yeah, a lot of people think Zerg, to be honest.
No,
I
no.
like my Protoss.
I,
I've never actually played StarCraft.
I played it too much. I was Platinum League in StarCraft 2 back in the day. Which is not that high in the ranks, but considering that everybody else I've met, the highest was Silver, I'll take it.
Fair enough.
Only in StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty. Didn't play competitive after that.
Never played it competitive.
It's fine. You could
No,
get
Always
you could get,
local LAN.
you could get to platinum in StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty by playing Protoss and understanding how High Templars work, because everybody went, well, they're just gonna bring Colossus. They just build. They don't even look at what you're building. They just assume Colossus. So you build something different and you just win. That's how I got to Platinum League.
They expect the giants. You give them the little dude going.
Lightning bolt! Boom!
Ah,
Pretty much, it worked.
something dark side.
But no, we can get started whenever you guys are
Yeah.
finished.
Oh, yeah.
DM got a ton of focused on just adding NPCs to the wiki.
Yeah, good to
Yeah.
go.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Alterra, episode 83 at Temporal Shenanigans, part 5.
Woo!
5 parts already, damn.
Five of 120.
Oh god.
In case anybody was wondering, yes, we do prefer the One Piece style to doing arcs.
Yeah.
So if you want to skip this arc, just skip 50 episodes.
It might be. It might be. If you're looking at my VODs of it, you don't know when this ends because I don't put the title of the episode in. I just put in episode this.
Just keep skipping through them until you find a different map.
Yeah, that's the key. The map starts on this screen every time.
You gotta make them work for it.
Yep.
Gotta inflate those views. Alrighty, cool. A couple of announcements. The new revamp of the World of Alterra website is now live.
Yeah.
Hilariously, it has slightly less functionality than the previous one, but at least looks nicer.
It's pretty though, and that's what counts.
For those interested in functionality limitations, I've disabled the password reset functionality because of having to deal with server-side stuff, but that's okay because the account stuff doesn't integrate with anything yet anyway, so other than having an account, there is no purpose to the account system.
It's fine. You can't reset your password, but on the plus side, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You don't need the password.
Other than that, we have a lovely new and, more importantly, a much more responsive, it doesn't take 20 years to load on the first setup wiki page now. Now we just have the task of actually filling in that wiki, because currently it's mostly blank.
Don't worry, we'll just put the names of the current characters in the campaign on there, and that'll fill like an entire page on its own.
It's
No,
yours, though.
that's just you and your companions.
Yeah!
All of Alvina's pets.
Yeah.
And Alvina's name.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Alvina's name would take up a full paragraph.
Paragraph.
The wiki
Yes.
itself.
Roll20 has given up trying to move the names across to give me the full view of my name. So... it just opens normally now, the names thing, and it just trails off the screen.
You're a ... as well.
Yes.
Other than that, let's do a quick voice check and go around the people. Alvina, give us a reminder of what you remember about last week.
Howdy! I had to play a responsible adult and save the 2 children who got knocked out by mushrooms.
I'll comment on that when it's my turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll let them finish that one off, but I think that's a good one for Alvin. Right. Also, I'm really hoping to be a mythological creature in someone's religion now.
Just because
Oh, yeah.
Zomir is.
There we
No,
go.
it isn't, so it's funnier.
Hey, we're doing good. We're actually getting people coming in trying to sell us stuff now. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Our
Yeah,
channel's getting
has that
traction.
has that vanished now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. It took me a second to remember how the fuck to actually delete these things.
Oh, ban, yeah.
There we go. DM figured it out. It's so rare that it happens. Each time I have to re-remember what I'm clicking on.
The name in the slider and band.
They've been coming up a lot more recently. I've had to do 2 bans in like the past 2 weeks.
It means our channel's getting some form of traction.
What were they banned for? There's
Ben,
nothing.
you've come
Oh,
out
they
of
put
winner.
on mine. They just put like, "Hey, I want to do this. And your viewers, this is this thing and this thing." And I just went, "Good, good for you." Ban.
All our bot request stuff again, basically.
Do you want to buy art? No. Next question.
Good. Where are we? Doctors or Mayor?
Hi. I'm currently having issues
Sponges.
with Junior's kids. And want to murder them, but well done, my crew of Yetis. You survived.
Yay.
I would just
For
have
now.
convinced the drider either help sacrifice themselves or go try to find my other allies to go beat the shit out of them.
It's fine. This Drider suddenly became an actual friend of yours.
I think it's an agreement
one.
of convenience of not wanting to die. Fuck you.
Fuck you found a mycelium VR chat. And then we played the Pasta Boys for a bit.
Mhm.
And met Jesse and James.
And
Yep.
probably have a.
Jasper.
No, it's Jesse and James.
Come on.
Yeah,
Jasper
Jasper
and
was there
James.
as well.
Jasper and
And
James.
they've got a what is it?
Yeah, the
Displacer-
other one didn't have a rock name.
Well, no.
Oh, no, it was Jasper and Jade, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Jasper,
something like that.
Jasper and Jade, and they've got a. I think they should have a displacer beast for their cat.
Somewhere. We didn't see it, but it wasn't proof it wasn't there.
Yeah.
And it's Jasper and Lavender.
Ah, okay.
Lavender.
Yeah, the colour of the hairs.
Yeah.
There'll be a paint somewhere.
Sure. Gwen.
Hello. Yep. Pasta Boys for most of it, because other than that, I think Gwent sent, well,
You
Tweedledee and
didn't
Tweedledum
try it.
Yes.
down into a
Tweedledum
hole,
and
and they never come
Tweedledummer.
back.
Tweedledum and Tweedledum.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
So-
a party down there.
Yeah, and then Tweedle Muscles to go next.
Tweedle strong.
So, at the plus point, Gwent's fine.
I don't think Gwen could fit down here.
No, with that attitude.
Not with that cowardice.
All right. Lou Grimm the crazy.
Why are you crazy now?
Because they're all alone.
We discussed this last week because he's on his own. And
I've
he doesn't
already
know how long
descended-
he's been.
You've already descended to Wilson. I got it.
Yes.
Ragu
illusion
is
dog.
formidable. He's still alive.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi. Exploring the shadowy, veiled ruins of the rebellion headquarters. Powdered Point.
Powered.
Powered
Anyway.
Point.
So
Oh,
I
no, sorry,
engaged
it's powdered.
in some
Covered in mushroom
diplomacy
spores.
with some
It's not
mushrooms.
Cocaine Point.
No, that's later. Anyway, so this time I'm on magic mushrooms. So I engaged in some diplomacy with some mushrooms, entered the matrix, and immediately forgot I was trying to do diplomacy
And
because
you
they had
might-
shiny things.
And you probably survived being removed.
I'm still not sure we're out. We're out of the cave. I don't think
I'm
we're
very curious as
detached.
to what else has happened.
Let's find out. Much later in the session because we're starting with Lou. Speaking of which, I don't know why we paused there. I think that's everybody.
Speaking of which,
I'm so scatterbrained today.
That for yourself.
We return to Lou Grimm exploring the rebellion headquarters. Now, previously, Lou, you had gone through some paperwork and some on the receptionist desk. You are occasionally being kind of pricked by the shadowy veil all around you that's preventing you from seeing more than like 10-15 foot in front of you. But as far as you can tell, the rebellion headquarters looks to be how you remember it, although you've only explored the entrance area around the reception area. So as we come back to you in whatever timeline you're currently in, what would you like to do? Did you want to stay and try to organize more of the receptionist area to try and get a grasp on what's going on here, where everybody is, or do you want to go further into the rebellion headquarters?
I'm gonna have a look around the reception to see if there's like a button that opens the wall to get into the room we've been in a couple of times.
That room's pretty deep into the rebellion itself. It's actually at the core of it. So, if your best guess, you wouldn't expect there to be a button like that all the way at the front
I thought
of
it
the
was a
rebellion.
lot closer.
No. So you have to like walk all the way. It's like in the heart of the building itself.
Right, okay.
And you still have your little pin badge that
Badge,
gives you access to it. So until you go and find out otherwise, as far as you're concerned, you should be able to just go straight in there.
Lou just solves the entire adventure instantly. Without
I'm
any
just-
of us.
I'm just gonna continue walking towards that room.
Now,
Because-
obviously, you have been there before, so you have a pretty good idea of it. However, buildings get a little bit weird when you can only see 10 foot in front of you. So
And
I
then
am going
like
to
we're
give
in.
you... Yeah, as far as Luke can tell from what you can actually see within 5 feet of him, there doesn't appear to be any damage in the building itself, other than just the permeation of smoky mist that spreads throughout the entire thing. There's no scorch marks. There's nothing other than just like some paperwork maybe being rushed as people are trying to grab things. There's no indication of a battle was done here.
It looks clutter rather than like an actual ruin.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But Luke, go ahead and give me either a intelligence history check or an intelligence survival check as you attempt to remember your navigation there. And since you have been here before, you can have advantage on that. Just on the very slim off chance, not even that high DC, that you just get lost entirely.
It just ends up in the building.
22.
So, even though it's
Well,
difficult to kind
sorry, it's +3 anyway. It's still the same modifier.
Yep,
But I
that's fine.
thought I clicked this.
But you make your way through the building itself, and there is, weirdly enough, not a lot of difference. It already had the kind of creepy vibe to it as you got deeper into the rebellion headquarters, and suddenly the throng of people gave way to just like 1 or 2 people you'd pass in the corridor. So once you're out of the main central area, things begin to get a little bit back to commonality as you make your way through it. I don't think there's anything of particular note for you to see, so we'll just skip ahead to the rebellion's interior door. So you arrive at the large, it was like a black obsidian-esque wall door. I think that's how I previously described it.
It's like a big, like smooth rock. I think you said.
Yeah, so as you get there, again, this doesn't look out of the ordinary, and as you reach your hand towards it, let's see.
He comes off.
What, my hand over the wall?
Yes.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes to both.
Yep. The door explodes outwards, and your hand just drops off.
I don't think they'd block it or anything, so that should be fine. Your hand passes through it as if it is an illusion, as you have previously done. And as you step into the room, other than the room being entirely devoid of artifacts, so all the books in the upper stair libraries have been cleaned out. It looks like anything of particular power or maybe sentimental value have been cleared from the glass cabinets that dotted the exterior of the room. And as you come towards the large central table that housed the illuminary holographic map of the Scraplands Astral Sea, it itself looks to be dormant. It looks like it's been shut down. You don't see any scorch marks. It doesn't look like it's been damaged in any way, just turned off. And as you're glancing around, it looks like this place has been evacuated. Everything has been cleared out, and it is just kind of sitting here, dusty. Maybe there's some cobwebs on the corner for where some spiders managed to get in, as if it's just been abandoned for 100 years.
Fuck you's been here.
I look for a way to try and switch it on again.
Okay. This would probably be. Oh, they're scavenging. They'd probably actually steal the technology from the Republic rather than Artificery. So, yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check. Even without having a detailed understanding of how the technology works, it is designed aesthetically for human use, or Noid use at least. Unfortunately, you don't even know where to begin. You know, you were a warlock and now you're a sorcerer. You left all the artificery to Zormir. And while there's a couple of psionic components that you recognize, particularly for the holographic display looks to be using salvaged psionic parts from the Republic, you have no idea how this jumble of interior wires works inside the device itself.
You've lost the remote. It's down the sofa.
Is there anything else you would like
sofa.
to would try and like to find as you are kind of just scanning the room? It should also be noted that you had to kind of walk the exterior of the room to see everything, just because even in here the black 10-foot smoky mist again permeates the room. So you only ever
go
you only ever
round again and try and see if there's like a switch for a panic room.
Okay, go ahead and
Concealed
give me a perception check at disadvantage, just because you're having to kind of piecemeal put together your perception.
Yeah, 15.
Not bad.
50. You don't find anything that is kind of on the exteriors. However, as you go deeper into the room itself, slightly out of line of sight from the main entrance, just because it's slightly more down a corridor and kind of wedged between two bookcases before there's another little clearing area. You come into the second clearing area and you come across what looks to be a large vault door. Something you didn't realize was there on your first visit, just because it's not directly in your line of sight from the main chamber.
I look it over and try to open it.
All right.
I
That
look it
works.
over and then
Mhm.
look for traps.
It's just, I open it. It opens. This vault just opens. It's fine. They're unlocked.
Give me an. What is this? Just another wisdom check to detect traps. Give me a wisdom or investigation, your choice.
It's usually investigation.
Technically, it's
Yes.
both. You can try and perceive if there's any like exposed like silver wire or anything. Investigation, you can kind of more directly play it.
Is it straight wisdom or intelligence?
Either, your choice. Okay.
13.
This looks to be, as far as you can tell, a
Hang on a
traditional.
minute, Chris. I'll be back in a minute. Sorry.
No problem. We can switch over to the rest of the party if you want.
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger. While Lou is doing that, and we'll reveal what Lou finds in a second. Let's head back to. Yeah, let's head back to the rest of the party just to kind of catch them up a little bit.
Find out the
Okay.
consequences.
To the point of Fuku's relief, they find themselves very jarringly pulled from the ethereal realm as their senses come back to them. Only they come back to them as their bodies are being whisked through the mushroom grove at a high velocity, rope tied around their body, as some of them, I believe, were banging onto walls and
Yep.
up the very corner to climb out of this hole.
It was strength and speed over comfort, so good luck,
Ow.
guys.
Yeah, I think fuck you rolled a 5. and
Yeah.
on the luck check, and point rolled 15.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
So
debating if it was number of times hit head or
Yeah.
luck.
It was 17 and 5.
17 and 5.
Yeah.
You found out you're no longer liquid.
Now you are. You actually are a liquid.
You're being
Brain is now liquid.
liquidized.
Yeah. Your head. Let me turn this goblin into a liquid.
You are both very disoriented. You have been yanked, and your perceptuals are still trying to grapple with the return to the reality. If you can imagine, like you've just been jolted awake from a very vivid dream.
Mhm.
And reality is pain, unfortunately.
Reality is very much pain.
Fuck you does his usual thing when he's been jarred awake and starts stabbing.
Well, point to the other one
Not
near you.
bad
You're
luck.
on
Yeah.
Point yet.
You're both
Just
on the
like-
end of like 25-foot ropes.
Just brandishing a little dagger that he has.
Pocket knife.
Yeah, pocket knife.
What, my sleep dagger?
Swiss Army knife.
Sleep dagger, yeah.
This is my sleeping knife.
It's in his sleeve.
You guys can decide if you actually want to roll or just cosmetically have the point stabbed a couple times.
Oh.
I mean, depending on how like Bucky was tied up, he might not be able to move his arms.
No, you weren't tied up like arms-wise. I had to do it like...
No, I mean
Didn't you
like
just,
because we were trapped in the mycelium web, weren't we?
Oh,
So-
true, yeah. There might be bits of root still connecting.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. Well, go ahead and give me a strength check, just to see if you can actually struggle out of your bonds as you're both being dragged up.
Oh yeah, fuck you,
Um,
strength check with a -1.
I'm also going to impose a static destabilizing effect. So the point and Fukyu, you both have a negative D4 to attack saves and ability checks for now, for at least like the next hour until you restabilize from the sudden jarriness.
Okay.
Effectively, you both have Bane for the next hour.
Hey!
Ow.
That's for the next 3 hours.
I'm here for the I'm here all week.
Why are you both? You're not even that strong. How do you both roll so high?
Well, they need to roll the d4. They still need to roll their d4s.
No, that's true. This would apply. So both of you roll me a D4 to negative that.
17 and 18. Oh!
1!
One time you want to roll low.
Mm.
Even if the point rolls max for
One.
okay. You are able to completely rip out of any residual mushroom tentacles wrapped around you as you are being dragged through the little grove. And you're able to, if you so desire, yank yourselves out of the rope bindings just as you leave the grove and begin your ascent upwards.
Do you guys want to remove yourselves from it? Because I'm gonna go back down for you when I get to the top and realize one of you is torn free of the rope I tied around your foot.
Oh, I thought we were tearing free of the mycelium. Not...
There you
Yeah.
are, but you get to
You have,
choice.
and you have succeeded that. You now have the choice if you can also get the rope around your leg gone.
You
Can
possibly see it.
Arena still drag you?
I will-
Or...
I will stay down there, but I will not go back into the matrix before Alvina comes down.
Yeah, fuck you doesn't know what's happening.
No, you.
Like, why
this
he's
is you
being
being
dragged
torn.
out?
This is you being dragged out. That's
Yeah.
when you come to. Like you're in the air. I assume at the moment.
Yeah, in that case,
But-
I will detach myself and climb back down.
Yeah, fuck you wouldn't know why he's being dragged by the ankle through a tunnel.
Not the first
yes.
time, surely.
You have
First time,
exited
fuck you at least
the
twice.
you have exited the grove itself, so you're in no danger of a mushroom attack, and you manage to luckily untangle yourself before Alvina is about to start dragging you up through the crevices, which I can imagine only hurts more.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Alvina, I take it you want to play this off as you just don't recognize that they're gone until you're up on the surface.
Yeah, pretty much. Alvina's just going like, okay, just gonna keep powering forward.
I
Oh,
mean,
they
you,
feel lighter than I remember. Oh
yeah,
well,
I was
I'll
gonna say
worry
you
about that when
noticed
I'm
the
at the top.
slack.
She's
Does
not worried
Alvina
about
notice
that.
it goes slack though?
A moment.
This is Alvina.
Let's do the classic Alvina check. Probably
10.
not. Probably not. That is positive to yours, barely.
Mm.
She might notice like before she gets to the top. It's like, wait a minute.
It's most of the way. It's like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hang on.
Become lighter.
Are you guys alive down there?
Yes.
Who was kidnapping me?
You are being eaten by mushrooms.
I know.
Okay.
Well, they
So can
weren't
we go
really,
back now?
we weren't
I
really
mean, you're
being
not on the
eaten
ropes
by them.
anymore.
Yeah,
You
but
were being eaten. Can
What?
confirm.
No,
it's just-
they were they hired us.
Yeah.
They were still eating you.
That was rude.
You sure?
Yep, absolutely.
Are you sure they weren't just keeping us in their mouths or something?
Well, yeah, 100%. I know that type of mushroom.
Why are
They're
there so many
myconid death
points?
caps.
Yeah.
They
What?
eat people.
Well, we'll ask nicely next time we're in. So they don't eat us.
But you're able to all get back to the surface eventually after some time, and also the point. Which of those messages did you receive?
The one
you
that only has one word on it.
Okay, cool. I'll ignore the other two messages. There's like 3 people with "the" in their name,
Okay.
and even then, I realized you aren't even "the." You're powered
Yeah, I'm
point.
Pat.
Why is there a second "the" point in this goddamn chat?
There's 2 the points? What?
Is it not the point bot?
There's one called "the point."
There's one called the point.
I think Point Bot's
That's
just
the correct
Point Bot,
character
is he
sheet.
not?
Oh no, I know. It's the character sheet. It's the
Oh,
account
character
in
sheet
the
as opposed
character
to the
sheet. Yeah.
account.
Roll20 does not make this easy for me to
It
do
doesn't.
whispers.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, who else were we? Were we missing anyone else on this map? No, I think all 4 of you had gathered up. Lou's in the other one, and so is Zormir. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All 4 of you are back together.
Right, so
When I see
you-
them come out of the hole, I'm just going to start filling in the 2 graves of Doug. Okay, no, go back.
No, don't do that like yet. We might need that.
I'm happy. I'll take the fact that you didn't immediately start digging a third for me. I'll take that.
It just take too long. I imagine we just like throw you into the
Because I'm
lava.
taller.
I imagine
I'm
you'd
taller,
want that.
to be
Yeah.
fair, yeah, I'm taller.
It's a lot
A
more
dwarf and a
digging
goblin,
than, like a
pretty-
goblin and a
Yeah,
dwarf.
Yeah.
Yes, no, one was Alvina sized, one was Alvina sized, so you could just stack
The
the other 2 on top of each other.
I mean, the fuck you could just throw in the trash. You wouldn't care.
Just throw in a bin and it'll be fairly fit. Well, technically you only need 1 grave for the point. I think that 1 grave is like a small, like, monument, though, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like,
Yeah, it better have its own soundtrack.
yeah. Fun marble slab temple.
On the plus side, you're not dead, so
Yeah. There will
what did
be-
we learn down there?
So we
Um,
learned that there's mushrooms,
Mhm.
and they talk
Yeah,
to
I
each
think
other.
it was the
Okay.
the psychic people's death squad. I think hitmen.
The
Mushroom.
psychic,
trying-
the psychic people's hit squad were myconid death cap mushrooms that were mutated.
Yeah, they were the hacker infiltration team members, the ethereal night ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well-
the frogmen!
Okay.
Huh.
What from
Oh,
the
were they
same
part of that?
words?
The frogmen. I remember them.
I don't.
The first time we got pulled into Lou's dream.
That was exactly what I
Ah.
mean. It's like memories,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, the frogmen!
Ah, so they're controls guys.
I'm going to give you a real quick check.
It does seem like someone, and I fill them in on what we learnt, that the first member of that squad login was someone with a really edgy username.
So, Damien or...
No, I don't think it was Damon. Well, it might have been Damon. It was Night Ghost. So that could have been anyone really.
Sounds like it.
Did it? Did we see any
Yeah.
like Night Ghost posters in his room? Like you might have thought it was a band or something. Oh, what was the band called in the back?
Yeah.
The band. Were they the Night Ghosts?
No, they were deaf to authority.
No.
Ah,
It might have been Millie. It might have been Millie's one.
Mm.
Did you say it's been 100 years?
115.
Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. we think.
Ah, for definite.
Okay.
They told us how long it's been since.
Oh yes, of
anyone
course.
logged in.
Yes.
Does that mean we get 115 birthdays like backed up?
Yeah, that's definitely what that means.
I am the oldest
Yes,
goblin
but
in the
I haven't got you
world.
any presents, so you have to give me time to. You have to give me another 115 years to sort out the presents.
Okay, I can wait.
While you're all discussing
means-
this, this is,
He's talking the
more-
person who will actually wait and expect that 230 years worth of presents on that day, by the way.
I'll be
just so
dead
you
by
know.
then.
I won't.
It means we get a few more levels.
Maybe.
as you discuss all that, this is where we begin to return to the previous timeline we were retconning, as you finally go north to investigate the rebellion headquarters towards the end of the day, having spent all day just discovering different things about the city.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I filled the other two in on the ants and what I found out over the
Yeah,
other
just-
place.
As we're heading towards HQ, can I just pop into one house, just check, see if it looks like it was evacuated or
People
just
died.
destroyed? Yeah.
I go,
Give me a
If there's any
perception check.
bodies.
I go through the cupboards.
To be fair,
Perception.
this one I'll probably give me a perception anyway. Most of the information will be free anyway.
Good, it isn't that great to roll.
So you don't get any extra cool things. However, now that it's come to the forefront of your mind, as you're glancing around the city and you call back to your last, I think, a day and a half, it's effectively been of exploring it, you realize you haven't seen a single corpse in the entire city so far. And as you're looking around the buildings itself, there are still plenty of items around, larger furniture, crates and baskets of items that have decayed or become ruined over time. So it's hard to tell if there was an evacuation, they only brought very small amount of items. It's not like anybody's moved out or anything.
Okay.
I don't think Alvina would even register that. I think she would assume if everyone's dead, something's eaten them. To be
Yeah, that
honest.
was my thought, but
There's a
It's a
dragon.
possibility.
There's a dragon.
I reckon there would be signs of struggle if not, which there aren't apart from explosions.
Apart from the giant craters and
apart from the craters, yeah.
Time. Apart from all the signs of struggle.
Apart from that, yeah.
The craters, as well as you've noticed dragging markings throughout the city where the dragon has perched or like just attacked a building for who knows what reason.
Spite. A bird.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
But there's no like you don't find any small parts of corpses anywhere. There's no like bones off in the corner or like half a skeleton lodged in like part of a building that was trying to hide out or anything like that.
There's no like
Okay, this
burn mark of like a person in a like terror pose, just
Yeah.
to a wall.
okay, this fits my theory, but
There's
also
a shit ton
means
of lava,
we are
so,
no
you
closer
know,
to finding out what happened.
Yeah. Are
People
there
end
any
up
like
in lava?
are there any like Hiroshima shadows in the walls or anything?
Because that was the
Yeah, like blood stains, everything.
They are not. However, since the dragon marks are one of the areas you can investigate, Alvina, go ahead and give me a nature or survival check as you are paying attention to the dragging markings on your way up north.
Because
40?
fuck, you
I'll
need to
take
roll
40.
anything for looting.
Only if you want actual valuables and not just random crap.
Oh fuck, he's looking for actual shiny shit.
To be honest, he did find like the rings and stuff. So
Yeah.
at this point, I think he's willing to like go on a bit of faith. There might be something.
Yeah, give me an investigation check just for like the northern section. You've pretty much cleared out the southern one.
Yeah, 14.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Where did towards the north, there might be like equipment that might be valuable. Like you find a good silvery knife or something with a nice handle to it. Maybe somebody's chef equipment that they didn't have time to retrieve. But there isn't
Thank
as
you,
much
Alvina.
loose. There isn't as much loose change in the northern like section of the map as there was in the southern. In the southern one, you managed to find a couple of like locked drawers and small safety deposit boxes in private businesses, just because that's the commercial district. Up further north, where it was more market stalls, it looks like there wasn't a lot of valuables kept in these sort of premises or tents or carts. So you don't find anything of significant value other than trinkets.
They took their stuff home, basically, to wherever they had
Yeah,
it.
they are more likely to be able to retrieve it if there was a evacuation or a sudden event, whereas those on business premises might not have been able to return to retrieve them.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Do I get anything for the dragon marks?
Yes. As you're paying attention to the dragon mark, there's two things you notice with a 14. Let me just double check. Okay. There are different sized dragon marks throughout the city, and they seem to correlate with age. So it looks like this dragon has been here for a while, and it's been growing.
Ooh.
The other part you get, and this one you get mostly with the help of the point. The dragon marks are fresher than the bomb sites.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
The dragon came here since whatever else happened.
Yeah. So it
Which
wasn't the
makes
dragon that caused it.
Yeah, the dragon basically just showed up because of something else, probably.
So, yeah,
Do you
so
think
we've got
it's made
nothing.
into the upper parts of the city?
Oh, certainly, the dragon's made it all around. What's
Yeah.
gonna stop it? But it's gotten bigger as well, and also this it's been. I'm assuming like it's by the fact that it's different size. It's notably. Is it like notably? Is it like different from huge to gargantuan, or is it like some of them are for like a very young dragon, and then we've seen an ancient dragon? Like how different are they?
I mean, we've never seen a chrono dragon before, so I would assume that it's probably ancient.
Oh, it's definitely an ancient. It's big.
Yeah, I'm gonna say large to gargantuan. You don't find any in small size or anything, so it doesn't look like it was here as a baby or like an adolescent. But it looks like it has grown into its ancient status in the last 100 years. From your own experience, and this might be stretching the DC 14, but I'll get it since you have history of dragons. It looks like the it looks like the age of the markings seem to be accelerating more than a natural evolution of a dragon. So like there might be like a 60 and a 40-year-old dragon marks, but it looks like the dragon's grown 100 years in between. That's 20.
Yeah, that's basically what I was like putting two and two together, so it makes sense. Could be just
So-
chrono dragons grow weirdly. Could be something else going on. So.
Yep.
Thank you.
Um,
That
Both
does
are
help.
bad though.
Yeah.
As the party reaches and goes through the sequence of events that we've previously explored, with going into it, getting the shadow Fukyu, and then retreating out of the shadows to discuss what to do next, we're going to return to Lu to see what's going on inside the Shadow Veil. 1 second. All right. Lu,
Yes.
did you roll an investigation?
Yeah, I got
for-
13.
Yeah, that's what it was. Cool. You don't notice any traps for the door itself, and the one thing you do notice, however, is that the door isn't actually locked. It looks like they didn't lock the door behind them. It's ever so slightly on, just like kind of sitting on the seal of the door. So like maybe a centimeter open.
So it's slightly ajar.
Yeah, it's as if somebody's just like kind of swung the door back as they were closing it, but haven't locked it.
I go in.
Give me a strength check, because this is still quite a large vault door you're
Oh,
having to pull open. Probably not a ridiculous strength check, but unfortunately for you,
We're more than a 6.
just
I'm
the
gonna
sheer...
test in that. I'm gonna test in that.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you
you
want.
could just try again, rather than guessing. Or do you have any like crowbars or anything like that?
I do have a crowbar.
Hey, try
That-
crowbarring it.
Yeah.
That give you advantage, basically.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll me it again for the advantage as you get a crowbar in there and kind of wedge it using some leverage to try and push it open.
18.
Oh, that's much better. It was just really awkward to try and open the door. Now you got a nice little leverage. You
Couldn't
can just
really
kind
get
of
my
pop it.
fingers in.
Yeah.
As it opens, you see into what appears to be a large circular vault, probably about 60-foot diameter. There's like 3 steps leading down into it. It's just a little bit lower down than the current room that you're in. It's hard to see what else is in the vault without going into it, given you can only look 10 foot in front of you and can't make out the walls around it. But you don't hear anything or smell or whatever other senses you have.
Ears. You got hair, smell, touch.
Yep.
Taste.
You don't taste anything in the air. That would.
I'm gonna lick the walls.
Oh, don't like the walls.
Con save. Poison. Instant death.
But there's nothing that gives you any sense of warning or kind of seems suspicious as you're standing on the lisp of the vault itself. Would you like to enter and
I
explore
would.
further?
Yes.
It's gonna shut behind you.
You do so. You enter into it and you continue walking forward until you come to a large podium in the center of the room. And on it is a small, what appears to be projector point at the top of the podium and a button.
Well,
I pushed the button.
we're all dead.
You push the button.
As long as it's not red.
Nuclear launch detected.
As you push the button, a small holographic face appears in front of you, probably twice the size of a regular face, about maybe like 5 foot hovering there in front of you. And you recognize it as the face of Mr. Darkseid.
Okay.
Mr. Darkseid looks down at you with what can only be described as a subtle face with a hint of mocking in it. Ah, so it seems you found the home of the rebellion. I must give you credit, insert whichever faction finally found us here.
Insert name here.
It's
The little bad guys.
It's a shame that you won't be able to harvest and destroy us, because we've already vacated the premises. I guess you'll have to make slaves of a different Noid race. But still, I have no doubt there are plenty of secrets and trinkets for you to discover about maybe where we've gone. That is, as you hear the air shifting and the large vault door sealing behind you. If you can escape the last trap of humanity.
I called it. I called it.
Oh, there's always what was going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's how we find Lou. He's gonna have aged 40 years in here.
Oh,
Is that how he tries to will a time slip?
A dimension door.
Where? Do you need line of sight?
No, not for
Okay,
dimension door.
It'd be very funny if that actually works.
You just
Yeah,
choose a direction within 500 foot.
You could
From
if
where I
the-
came in.
Vaults weren't lined with twisted silver.
That's what I was essentially going. If that worked.
Technically, it'd probably be silver arcanite rather than twisted silver. Twisted silver is more for psionic stuff. Whereas
It'd be a lot
silver
of
arcanite.
layers of various things, probably.
But one second. There's actually there's a number of dice you need to take if you can't teleport.
Sorry, Lou.
Yeah, it's
do,
like a
do.
D10 or something.
But while I'm looking up the exact damage Lou is about to take as they try the dimension door out and then are bounced off the wall, it's 46 force damage.
46. Alright.
Lou, you take 14 force damage as you attempt to teleport out of the sealed vault.
Well, that's certainly one way we're getting Lou back. Find him locked in a crate.
no.
Now, if on some happenstance you are not a celestial fiend, abomination, or aberration, or primordial here to enslave or discover secrets of the last Noid rebellion, I do apologize.
Oh, cheers, mate.
And I've left a little
Appreciate
back
it.
door into it for those who truly understand the significance and meaning of the Noid soul. For the rest, you can deal with the annihilation sphere I'm about to release.
Oh, God.
And as he says that, the room seems to get a little bit brighter, as you can now see 20 feet in front of you, just from the sheer light that is kind of pulsing down. In the center of the room, maybe 20 feet further into the chamber itself, or I guess towards the back of the chamber, growing in place around what appears to be a large arcanite bauble, whose color forgets me. What the hell is the black hole one? Is it indigo?
Probably
indigo.
because it's gravity.
No, there is
fine,
actually
fine.
a black hole arcanite.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is specifically a black hole. Okay.
Yeah, it's called the black hole arcanite.
Oh, nice.
It is indigo.
Aptly named.
I think you've come across it for those who did the intro sessions or the mini adventure with the professor and assassin. There they had indigo-eyed Nothics.
Oh yeah.
They were able to suck magic or matter from the air with their indigo eyes.
I played the sheep with a cannon. That was it. And the guy who elbow dropped space.
But look, go ahead and give me an Arcana check as forming around this indigo arcanite large sphere is a whirling mass of destructive black hole energy. As a sphere of annihilation is summoned. 25. Okay, so you pretty much know everything you need to know about a sphere of annihilation. This one I'm gonna make a 5-foot diameter black sphere. Gonna make it slightly bigger than the traditional spell one. It is a hole, or is said to be a hole in the multiverse, hovering in space and stabilized by a magical field surrounding it, or in this case, powered by the indigo arcanite because it has slightly different rules. The sphere obliterates all matter it passes through, and all matter that passes through it. Artifacts are the exception. Unless an artifact is susceptible to damage from a sphere of annihilation, it passes through the sphere unscathed, and not really relevant right now. Unless Lu happens to be an artifact for some reason. The DM didn't consider, so... anything else that touches the sphere but isn't wholly engulfed and obliterated by it takes 4d10 force damage. The sphere is stationary until someone controls it, in which case the Indigo Arcanite will be controlling it. If you're within 60 feet of an uncontrolled sphere, you can attempt to use an action Arcana check, but this one is controlled. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. The rest is just mostly about controlling it. You also know that if a sphere comes into contact with a planar portal, such as that created by the gate spell, or an X-dimensional space, such as that within a portable hole, the DM determines randomly what happens using the following table, potentially destroying the sphere.
Okay.
Thank you. Fuck you for not being in there with the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been the only way to save Lou.
Mm.
So Lou, as you are locked inside this, this apparently the last trap of Noid Manatee.
Manatee?
Manatee.
Noid
Manatee.
manatees!
Noidity. Surely it'd be Noidity.
Noidity? Maybe.
Beware
Yeah.
the
Is that
huge
Irish
manatee.
nudity?
Noidity. As you are within this last trap of Noidity set by the rebellion, or left behind by the rebellion, to seemingly trap any celestials, aberrations, or primordial elementals that were investigating the ruins, a 5-foot diameter black hole has materialized at the back of the vault and is going to encroach on you in a very dramatic 10 foot per round until it engulfs you. So
Inevitable.
at the start of its turn, it is going to move 10 foot towards you, making it only 10 foot away from you. It is now currently at the center of or is approaching the center of the vault, which I believe I said was 60 foot diameter.
Diameter, yeah.
But this black hole is just apparently seems to be controlled by something and is making a B point straight for you. What would you like to do, Lou? It's your turn.
Remember the clue and hint he gave you?
Only a Noid
Yeah.
knows the true value of a soul. What could this mean? I don't bloody know. Dark side is very cryptic.
Yep.
What would you like to do, Lou?
I would assume what he means is the soul is the essence of soul, Noid life, sorry.
It'll be something overarching, and, like profound, I imagine.
Adaptability, is that it?
Ingenuity?
Yeah. The ability to level up.
I think that's the true meaning. If be little galactic, we just level up and the door opens. Very existential.
What are you gonna do? You have 6 seconds to think as this black hole is moving towards you. Remember, if it grazes you, it's gonna deal 4d10 damage, and if it engulfs you, it will disintegrate you.
Don't get engulfed.
I'll bear that in mind.
Be one of the few people who still has something. This is my only clue I'll give you. I think it have some significance.
Remember, it is currently 5 foot big, not for any particular reason, I'll remind you of that. And it currently moves 10 foot per round.
Push the button again.
But what is your immediate thought, Lou? What are you attempting to do? I'm assuming avoid the slow-moving black hole coming towards you. But other than
yes.
the obvious, what would you like to do? You could try and investigate more of the vaults and see if you haven't seen the rest of the walls just because you went straight for the middle. There could be actual vaults or other entrances or
go
exits.
round all the walls
Oh, I didn't even think
carefully,
about
but not obviously too slowly.
As you move around, there do appear to be opened like small vault containers on the kind of walls, as you'd imagine from a bank safe. All of them look to be opened or slightly ajar, and as you kind of peer into them, they all look to have been vacated. You're able to search a decent portion as you're moving around, but obviously having to open the doors and kind of peer into them with like 20 all in one area does require you to slow and stop and kind of open doors, which allows time for the black hole to catch up to you. So what would you like to prioritize? Are you going to risk it and let the black hole get closer to you but open more doors? Or are you going to try and rush through and only look through the ones that are already open or partially open and try and keep ahead of the black hole?
I'm gonna live dangerously and be slightly thorough.
Okay.
But
As
also calm
you-
under pressure.
As you do that, give me a give me a perception check.
Perception.
You got this, Luke. Well,
I don't got this.
yeah, well.
Unfortunately for you, you don't realize what's happening as you're too focused on the safes that you seem to have miscalculated.
Oh, no.
And you don't recognize this until it accidentally grazes you for 18 damage.
Fine, he didn't that one.
He didn't that one.
Instantly dies.
As just ever so slightly grazing like the corner of your armor, you feel the kind of force of your disintegrating armor ripple through you, and as you jump back and look towards the culprit, that black hole looks bigger. That black hole is now 10 foot wide.
Oh, this is
It's
fun.
an expanding.
Also, as you start very quickly running backwards and start doing some quick calculations in your head, it appears to be moving at 15 foot per round.
And it speeds
I
up.
was
Okay.
wondering, like, that's not as scary as I was expecting. Okay, that is as scary as I was expecting. That makes more sense.
I like this trap. This trap's
It's
fun.
a cool one, yeah.
Lou,
Yeah.
you appear to have less time, and the black hole is growing. What would you like to do? So far, all the vaults appear to be empty. You haven't found anything that appears to be here. It looks like they've cleared out the place. If Darkseid had a way for you to get out, seemingly it's a way that a very intelligent, like aberration wouldn't be able to consider. Which means the chances, I don't know how he's expecting Annoyed to survive this, and his final message of, well, sorry, if you're annoyed, is starting to ring a little bit more sincere with every passing second. What would you like to do, Lou?
Abject stupidity. That's the only way to solve it. I don't know what it is, but
Jump into the hole. Hope it's not a hole of annihilation. Not a sphere of annihilation.
that is a play. It's not a good play, but it is a play.
It'll at least be quick and painless. What kind of spells you got? What items you got? You got anything you can try?
I mean,
Flash, you can have time to think about it if you'd like.
I think I'll try and cast the frostbite.
Slow it down.
Does frostbite slow down a sphere of
I'm
annihilation?
just
I
gonna
don't
check
think
that.
so, but
that's
it might.
A normal
it's a
one, but
cantrip,
this
so
one.
probably not.
Hmm.
You cause numbing frost to form among creature.
I'll tell you what. Give me an Arcana check. Let's see how powerful your Ray of Frost is.
Please do this.
I'll use the
Uh,
control DC, and if you manage to beat the control DC,
So this is the
I'll slow it down.
26.
Okay, it was a DC 25.
Hey.
Instead of taking control of it though, you do slow it down. So what's it like? Normally 10 foot?
You said it was
you're-
15.
Oh no, I meant. Well, how much does Ray of Frost slow you down by?
Oh, it's
10.
it was frostbite. I was
Close.
using, not ray of frost.
Where's Frost of Frostbite?
I-
to?
Frostbite is the
Uh,
like disadvantage on attacks and
You
stuff.
gotta make a con save, but
Is
I
it
don't think it'll
cold
work on that
damage?
because it's on
It's cold damage,
creatures.
yeah.
I'll accept that it's a cold-based spell. And
It
give you
takes
the-
1d6 cold damage.
Well,
as
that doesn't take
disadvantage.
any. Yeah, it doesn't have any
Attack
health.
the sphere.
It's a sphere of annihilation, but you did slow it down.
Since it is cold damage, I'll say the cold damage is able to slow it down by 10 foot for now, so it's only moving at 5 foot per round, giving you a bit of breathing room.
Hell yeah, Lou.
Is that your that's your action? Are you continuing to try and look through the vaults as you were going around?
Yes.
Okay. As you do so, I'm still gonna say it grows for dramatic effect. The orb grows to 15 foot, but it's still only moving. Technically, it speeds up by 10, so it's now moving 10 foot. But that puts it back to just 10 foot per round. With the slow.
It's a big just dreadnought of a balloon which obliterates everything that goes into it now.
But anyway, while that is happening, let's head over to Zormir while we leave Lou in that little situation. And previously on Zormir,
Previously on.
Previously.
It's a spin-off show now.
Yeah, previously on Zormir and the Pasta Boys.
Lavender is still there. There we go.
no, they're not. They're dead now. It was the duplicate from last week.
Yeah.
Which for some reason you couldn't see last week.
Yeah,
But
luckily I
everybody
now
else
can
could.
get rid of all the turn order too. We don't need this.
Roll 20's bizarre.
But we'll say this is towards the end of the 10 or like 9 minutes into the waiting time. The wall of force will go down in the next minute. Zormir and the Pasta Boys, what have you been doing for the last 9 minutes?
Udon's been trying to dig under the wall of force, I believe.
Ragu's waiting on somebody to heal him.
You're unconscious, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 1 HP. 1 HP.
I thought they were unconscious but stable.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
I
yeah,
come up
that's
to
right.
one
Sorry.
1 HP once
Yeah,
the 10 minutes
Yeah,
is
I
up or
went
something.
unconscious, made the saves.
Well, okay, so Ragu and Soba can just
Oh,
You
kind of cut out there.
Ragu and Soba are unconscious until Zormir gets out and either heals them or they wake up in 99 minutes. Not 99 minutes. That's not how time works. It's out of 60. 51 minutes.
Soba was still conscious. It was only Ragu that went unconscious.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you got help.
I almost died.
Soba, I assume you don't have healing potions on you.
Probably not, seeing he's a Yeti.
Yep.
Don't believe. I mean, I could try to do a Yeti medicine check.
That's mostly just to stabilize them. That's fine. Ragu will come back to consciousness by themselves. It just takes an hour.
Fair.
But what are the rest of you doing then?
Also, it's just watching Zormir, waiting for him just to, break the force cage open. And he's not doing it. And they don't know why.
Does Zormir not have any healing word or anything?
No, but I do have basically a touch spell once I get out. I've got...
Do you have cure wounds?
Yes. Cure wounds once I get out. But I basically, whilst this is up, I'm talking to the Drider and discussing their options with them of...
You're not trying to find more information out about what Junior's been doing for the last 100 years?
That's not as important right now. He's in full-fledged trying to fix this current situation mode of what can I do to save the village, and he's come up with two sort of options. One, and the third one's like down the
1 and 3.
and the third option's basically the spider just runs away and never comes back. Because like they're the only one with the major choice. Stormir's not really got a choice in here. He's going back to the village and either tying them up long enough for the rest of his party to get back here, or along with the Drider, controlling them with the collars, trying to get some of the collars onto the other vampires and putting them under the control of the Twisted Silver and White Arcanite collars to try and even out the odds.
If that works, it'd be awesome.
That's the only two options that he can see for himself now, is create another vehicle and basically give a crash course to the Drider to get back to where he thinks the city is and get you guys,
I
or
think you can
convince
only summon one vehicle at a time.
You can. And you don't know where in the city.
yeah.
You don't even know. If
Yeah,
you're in
they
the right
have
timeline.
strong suspicions you're in the city.
Yeah, it's like a good bet.
Yeah. Also, you don't even know if you're in the right time zone.
You're right.
Oh, I don't. I only know that there's time. I've been thrown forward in time. I know nothing of the rest of the wobbly stuff that's going on.
Alvina's probably still there.
Yeah, Zormir's
Yeah.
playing a whole different campaign.
Mhm.
Yeah.
At least
He's
Alvina's probably still there. She might be
he's
very
betting
old
on-
now, but...
He's betting on all you still being alive, considering you just went through before him, and he's thinking that you're going to still be alive somehow because you have a tenacity of not dying. But like, and he's seeing that in the Pasta Boys as well, a tenacity of not to die, regardless of how tough the situation gets.
What bigger signs you want?
Yeah. So, The main reason say resummon a vehicle is because I think the vehicle that won't be very Drider friendly, whereas I can make one that is more Drider accommodating for them to with a crash course drive back. That's the options I will present to them and see what they want to go with. Or
Okay, so your options are, hey Drider, here's a vehicle, go drive and pick up some of my friends. And what were the other options?
basically saying, you think that this was impressive that I took you with these guys. My friends are a lot more powerful than what I have here. They will be able to hit, and they will definitely help you fight against. He'll say Junior's proper name at that point because he's only going. I don't think the Drider would refer to him as
King.
Junior.
No, I don't
You go,
think this guy
Junior.
thinks
Wait a
like
minute,
this,
what's his
Junior.
fucking name again? That.
Yeah. I
Um,
refer to him as Junior, but I don't. Knowing that the Strider's not going to refer to him as that, he's going to be like very confused when I say Junior.
Hazard, Hazer, Hazer,
Razor.
Razor?
Razor, I think.
Razor. I'm gonna go with Razor. I like Razor. Razor is going to very slowly reach out their hands towards you and clasp either side of your shoulders.
Yes.
And then, to potentially the startlement of all of the Yetis around the two of you, they are going to shake you and continue to shake you more and more violently.
Fucking crazy.
Just stare at you with this wild-eyed fear and just screech in your face. You couldn't even take two of them!
I was stuck behind a damn wall of force.
They travel in pairs of 13!
It's fine.
No comment.
Can you control them with the damn collars? Stop bloody shaking me!
Probably not. They're undead. They might not work on undead.
Just
I'm
stop shaking you, stares at you. We should all run. If you have friends, let's all just go pick them up and then head in whatever opposite direction that village is. The village is gone. I'm sorry, the village is dead. It's a sad fact of life. You just gotta accept it. They're a bunch of peasants. They're all gonna die. They cannot possibly stand up to 13 of the Cole Dotterfins. They are the most elite force in the kingdom. They are the chosen special children of Cole, the king himself. If you ever have to get in front of the kingdom of Stradson, you run. There is no negotiation. There's not even a surrender. You just flee.
I didn't get to hit one of them. I didn't get to show. Bloody well didn't get to
Zormi's
hit one
having
of
a
them
tantrum
to
now.
show you that I could, well, defeat them.
And you can single-handedly hold off all 13? Can you incapacitate all 13 while they're killing your friends? What good does it matter if you can kill one?
Like I said,
I would like you to be more respectful of our god, if you please. Spider Woman.
They don't understand Yeti.
they don't
You don't
speak.
understand common.
You don't.
You
You
know
understand
nothing.
the tone.
The-
You understand the
Yeah,
tone.
tone. Tone is bad.
So I will say one thing what's going on. Fusilia's the explosives expert and is faced with a wall.
Oh no.
Don't worry.
Oh, no.
Udon in
I'm
10
just-
minutes. Don't worry. Udon in 10 minutes has dug a trench. He's probably trying to find the bottom of it, so he's safe. He's trying to dig under a wall.
I'm just gonna let that happen.
If I can hold them for long enough to get my friends here, then we would stand a chance. If you could control them with those colors, then we would have even better of a chance.
Yeah, I was also noticing the old king color. Yeah.
But I can't let them. I helped them once before. I can't let them all die now. Even if I could get some of them out of there by holding them myself, I'd rather do that than run away like a coward.
What good does that good? What do you do when they come back and you're dead? What about the second time? The third time? You realize we're not dealing with a monster, right? You can't just slay it and be done. We're dealing with an institution. Do you know what happens if you kill by some miracle, kill Dotterson that has been sent after us? They send more. And then more. And then more, because he's got a whole bloody kingdom that stretches the continent.
Perfect. It'll take all day.
A continent, a kingdom that has been slowly growing for 100 years. And now there's no one left.
Hmm.
The Grey Dwarfs, the Dark Elves, those weird, strange Creek guys over in the Southern Hemisphere. All their kingdoms gone. All united under one, and might I just say, very technologically advanced kingdom. I don't think I've seen this level of artificery anywhere.
Look at
Zormir laughs.
Look at Zormir.
You think he is good at artificery?
He has had
No.
100 years practice.
Yeah,
I think his industrial complex is good at artificery.
that's very fair, actually. He told people who actually have brains.
No, so he used someone else's smart.
Of course he did. That's what King does.
I think he has an entire kingdom producing arms of technological advantage.
Mm.
He's got ninth level spells on mass production.
Ooh, fun.
Ooh, I want those.
Yeah, we're getting those.
And you think you and some of your friends from a backward, wherever the hell upper land we are, can what? Put a dent in that?
Yep.
Overthrow a kingdom?
Yep.
Maybe do some elite regicide?
Oh,
Not the first time.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
be the
that's
first
what I was
time.
about to say. Wouldn't be the first time.
that would just be a Tuesday.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I knew that was coming.
He's gonna roll really badly again.
I'm gonna use my destiny on this one.
Oh, wait
Can't
till you
see
see
the roll
your roll
yet.
first.
No,
Can't see the roll yet.
I'm using my destiny and giving me advantage on this one.
Ah.
We always just do it as reroll. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
It's the same concept.
it's slightly better as a reroll, hilariously.
You say that, and I'm gonna flash it to add a 3.
No, no, you can-
Let me check.
19.
So 19.
I'm double checking I still have some flashes left. Yep,
You have one.
yeah, I've got one. I've got one left now.
Razor just stares at you.
I just start listing off the things we've done: fighting God, stealing fire, the ship from the
Eating-
Kingdom of Fire,
Eating.
Alvina swallowing primal fire.
Also, you know that tooth that the king's missing? She did that.
Fighting Arcanites.
Yeah. Rammed a helmet down the neck of the Amethyst Knight.
I wonder if he's still about in the future.
Probably.
Yeah.
Right? He's undead.
Listing off all the things that we've fought,
Are undead.
conquered, and are still yet to fight. I mean, can he say he stood against a god
The butcher.
and is still here?
To be fair, you're barely still here, but after that fight, that was very lucky.
Okay. Well, we say it like that. I'll go
Way
along.
to bury the
I'm
lead.
a dead spider regardless.
They've gone. You know what? Fuck it. Might as well.
This is my best chance. If you're really that powerful, that mad enough to go against an entire kingdom of technologically advanced artificer industrial complex,
Vampires.
well, to be fair, only the elite chosen are vampires. The rest are just noise.
Ah,
Ah,
that makes it even easier.
She's
I
not
mean-
even here, and I can hear her voice in my head saying what she would do.
Yeah.
God damn it.
All right. So, what do these friends I'm looking for look like?
I will give a description of the most prominent one that you'll see. The fiery elf lady, which clad in leaves and fire. You might not spot the horse, but they will
So,
move.
you can see
You'll see a
some-
blur.
a cloud of dust and horseshoes in the opposite direction.
There may be a lamp hanging around, and then I will
And
give
then also a goblin.
maybe a goblin. It interchanges now and then we have.
Actually, wouldn't the most notable one be
Then we have
Lou,
Elvis
because,
Presley,
you
but
know,
short.
we have a.
No,
because Lou's a tiefling.
Hey, but Alvina's
Not so
Alvina.
common.
I think
Yeah.
normally a tiefling would be, but then there's Alvina.
Have you seen? Do you know what a tiefling is?
Yes, I know what a tiefling is.
Good. What?
And
I've
one of
read
them,
books.
I'm not sure if they have formed a new cult. They might have a new entourage of cultists. For all I know, I mean they do tend to draw people into the group as well. Oh,
elf is
and
your
if
pamphlet,
the
I'll
elf,
take it.
if there's any animals out there, the elf will have them following them. And then we have the musical
Music sensation.
I will give him a big
You have
up
the dynamic duo.
of the point and his dancing backer of point bot.
They're still flipping through time, aren't they? Like, do
Yeah,
they just appear,
Puntbot is
like,
still just
do they just
lost
appear
somewhere.
like here for a brief instant, just still dancing, and then just flicker out of existence?
Yeah.
Oh, it's tempting, but
It's like that
no,
guy.
it's too reality breaking. They don't shift through spatial, and it gives Zormir
Okay.
too much hope.
Yeah.
That's fair.
In my head,
Zormir doesn't
they,
need confirmation in your life.
Venus is playing in the background whenever they appear.
Apparently, Driders live approximately the same age span as elves, so this Strider should be fucking
Yeah,
300 years old.
They are just messed up elves, yeah.
Yeah, they are
Uh,
technically just mutated elves. With the normal rules, at least. So, you know.
The best way to get Alvina on your side is offer food. And tell them that you're going to fight Junior.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I'll get her on site.
The Strider is apparently 704.
Yeah.
704.
Good for her.
Get on a bit, actually.
I mean, young adult.
No, that's actually that's fairly old.
Yeah, they live to like 900, man. He's in like, this is like a 70-year-old
It's
Drider.
like late 50s, probably.
This is a grandma Drider now.
Yeah.
Oh, Nana Drider.
Nanaraza! Nanaraza!
Yeah, knits using silk.
And yet, she looks, her top half at least
Wait.
looks great. I don't know what a spider looks like at 70.
Where's Grandmother Spider from
She's a DILF for Drider. Nope.
It's Grandmother Spider.
Oh.
Inspiration for the point.
Oh, no.
And with that, we're going to take a quick 5 seconds so I can go get water while
bathroom
you
as
make a
well.
car
Covers in
for
that.
the Drider.
I need a bathroom as well, so back to
Alright. I'm trying to wrangle the party back together.
Yep.
You don't even
I
know
ever-
when they are.
Yeah, but I'm assuming you're in this here at some point during this time period.
Yeah. It's a logical conclusion to make.
At
And I
some
know
point
you-
they will turn up.
And I have a feeling that you aren't dead. Because you're too stubborn and the weirdness of connected to
Yeah, that's still going. I don't
Yeah.
know when that's going to run out.
you're too much tenacity of to be dead. But obviously the distance between us is kind of meh. For now.
What's also funny is the people that are not with the main party
I'm back.
don't know
Welcome
about
back.
the point.
Oh, by the way, thing of me remembering that is Grandmother Spider. So there's a great picture of Grandmother Spider from Pathfinder.
Okay.
Which is basically, so Grandmother Spider is well known for, she stole the keys to Rovergug, basically the destroyer of worlds' Uber cell. They stole the keys to his cell from Asmodeus, and in the picture, Asmodeus looks like Jack Black.
Nice.
Nice.
I'll find the picture. Because it's an amazing image that it's really well known for. Oh, where is it? Here is the image. She got away with it as well. Right, here's the picture for everybody. Everybody's amusement.
Oh, that is just Jack Black.
It's Jack
Oh,
Black!
actually, yeah.
It looks like Jack Black
Yeah.
from Brutal Legend.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we've all got. It's like, why is Asmodeus just Jack Black?
I can see Jack Black
I
being
mean-
as
Everyone says if they make a Pathfinder movie, please have Jack Black be Asmodeus.
yeah.
He'd be perfect.
I mean, he probably have it in his contract that he has to sing at some point.
The part that we literally
Oh.
went, me and friends were discussing it. What it would be is Jack Black, you are Asmodeus. Here is the background of Asmodeus. Do what you want.
It's you.
Yeah,
Just
now
do
go be
whatever
Jack
you
Black.
Be yourself. This is your story. These are the key points we want you to get across.
Mm.
Have at it. Everything else entirely up to you.
I wonder how a movie that is just guided LARPing would do.
Yeah.
Very
is it-
well, probably.
Well, wasn't that basically just the D&D movie?
Pretty much.
Mm.
And it was good.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it kind of reminds me of that old Tumblr post where someone says, "Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if I was abducted by aliens, looking around, and then just see Jack Black wandering through the halls with bugles on his fingers.
yeah. yeah.
It just- He'd be just like, oh yeah, okay, Jack Black's here. That's normal."
This is
Mhm.
fine.
Completely normal. I've returned.
Do you also approve of the picture of Canon Asmodeus in Pathfinder Universe, also known as Jack Black?
Yes. Why does the spider seem to have a tail?
Oh,
It's
because
a
she's
very
grandmother
long
spider.
arm.
His grandmother spider,
And grandmother spiders just have tails?
apparently.
Hmm.
Because it's probably the
Little legs.
No, there's like a pair of little like feelers on the back of like tarantulas,
Hmm.
which is like the ways the webs come out,
Mhm.
basically. Because they're not fully like web producing spiders, and they're much more.
Yeah, well that feeler is twice or about the same size of the body length as the actual spider.
Yeah.
Look
So
at it,
it's
it's going
not
all the way
like-
down, it's
I think
curving
it was
around.
a leg.
That's one of her front legs.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It just seems
Well,
more
she's all been
curvy.
teasing them.
It's because she's a full on like god, so she's very
Hmm.
unique spider.
I just think it'd be cool
You
if the
can
spider
see
had a tail.
weirdly flexible.
Is everyone back?
Think so?
Yeah.
Please so.
Alright, so we left off with Zormir making a spider car for the Drider, if I remember
car.
correctly.
Spider
Yeah.
car.
And they're gonna go off and find some new friends.
Zome, just as a heads up, if we cook and eat the Drider when they get here, I am sorry.
Wait,
Don't
what?
fucking eat I've gave them as much advice that I will warn them they will try to eat you too.
They
I'll
might-
leave them and try to eat you. So be quick on telling them you will offer them some other kind of food.
I'm here to fuck up Junior. Just say that as your opening line.
Yeah. Just tell them, Junior. I'm here to kill Junior. Come help me.
I'm pretty
Oh, cool, where
sure, given the description the Drider now has, that when the Drider sees yous, you're like, this must be them.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're kind of the only Noids in the city at the moment, we think.
Yep.
As far as Alvina could tell, and she scanned most of the city. So,
Alright. We return to Tulu just to get a little update on the situation there.
Tiefling's actually a fine mist.
The Orb of Annihilation is now 15 foot tall and is currently being slowed to 10 foot per round, which brings us back to where we previously started at 10 foot per round, just 3 times bigger.
Mm.
Lou, you were previously trying to search through all of the vaults. I'd say you've gotten through half of them at this point, but it does occur to you that there's only 60 foot of space in this place. And that if you wait too long, this orb might just grow to consume the entire vault. What would you like to do?
Is it?
Continue looking.
Alright, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Not 20. 17.
17's good.
It is good. You manage to just start flicking things, vault doors open. Let's see. What would Darkside leave behind for some of them? Okay. As you get to one, 17 seems high enough. As you get to one, there is a piece of paper in the vault. As you pick it up, it is an A4 sized piece of paper. It is entirely blank. What would you like to do?
Something all noids have.
Right,
Piss.
your last little testament.
Invisible ink.
Yeah, I was just seeing if I had something like wax.
I
Mm,
bequeath myself to.
I bequeath my dust to fuck you, so it will end up in his pocket, and he can be used for pocket sand. In the future.
Lip pocket sand.
Ha! Pamphlets.
I
Suddenly,
know what I'm
pamphlets.
gonna do. I
Oh,
know
no.
what I'm gonna do.
Oh dear. It's a bad sign when someone says that.
Let's hear it then.
Lou goes in his bag.
Okay.
Oh no, what we got?
And he pulls out his nice new deck of cards that he won.
Oh!
Oh no.
Oh dear! Something's gonna happen!
How many cards are you drawing? You need to declare that beforehand.
You do need to declare.
If it is what we think it is.
If it's what, yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, on the
I
plus
will
side, I
draw-
think. Keep going.
I will draw 2.
I think on the list is another Sphere of Annihilation. And I think if one hits another one, it cancels out. So it might work.
Yeah, but this size.
It's not a sphere.
Yeah.
It's still like another dimension in theory. So.
I also went and got myself a pack.
Oh, you actually got a real life one?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
I'm currently shuffling them.
A friend of mine.
If that's what
is
it
a
actually is, yeah.
I've got a
Yes,
feeling
it
it might be
is.
by the I
Okay.
bought one. I've got a feeling it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a regular deck of cards.
Yeah. You can actually get the deck of many things. You can actually buy a proper one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've got. So is it just the top one? Well, however
shuffle.
many you draw, just straight from the top.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Regular draw.
So let's see. We have.
He's gonna get death. Make his
You're-
situation even worse.
Uriel.
Uriel?
Uriel.
Yeah, something like that. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Queen of
It's Uriel.
Spades.
Where are you?
I don't know where my deck of many
Uriel,
things
yeah.
is.
The Queen of Spades, Uriel, and
The Medusa-like visage of this card brings a curse of a -2 penalty on all your saving throws. It is permanent. Only the Fates card or a deity can remove it.
well, shit. -2 penalty in all saving throws while cursed, and it's a divine level curse. Well, that's bad.
Yeah.
So you've just got a permanent -2 to all saves. Oh
Let's see what the next
Right.
one brings.
It's you got one of the worst cards in the entire deck.
Not the
So,
worst, but one of them.
One of them is up there.
Okay.
Hilariously enough, the Fates would actually probably keep him cursed because the Fates would probably get him out of the situation as well.
Yeah, but I drew flames instead.
Oh, that's next to it. Oh, great! That's just what you need.
Yes.
That's just what you need. A powerful devil becomes your enemy. The devil
Yes.
seeks your ruin and plagues your life, savoring to suffering before attempting to slay you.
Is it the one in the
lasts until
fridge?
Either you or the devil die.
Yeah, except that there aren't that many devils in Alterra.
True, actually, it might be that one, which already has beef with you.
He's just got a reminder. Just like, reminder, you hate this guy.
No, this guy hates you.
Mm.
To be honest, it's probably a different one.
Yeah, he now has
You
a
got a
sticky note
second
on his
devil?
fridge.
You have a second devil. The really,
What did I-
You got 2 really bad ones.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, you can just draw more if you want.
Yep. Keep going until you either die or get a good one.
I got through the whole pack till I find one that will work for me.
I mean, there's
Maybe,
the
but
wish one.
it is an action to draw them, and
Yeah.
therefore the sphere gets a turn in between. As you just pull the 2 cards, the god of games Gambit on the backside of the card as the decoration. Suddenly you feel 2 chills run down your spine. A whisper in your ear, I hate you.
Yeah, pretty much. God damn.
Oh no, tiefling and a devil suddenly hates you.
Yeah.
Daddy issues, yeah.
That must be
Oh,
getting
it'll be the it's the otherworldly incarnation of your parent. It's this reality's version of your dad. But wait a minute, I don't have a son.
I have no son.
Just got a notification. Your son is in danger. What son?
Good.
What son?
Well,
I
shit.
could work with that.
Yep. God damn it.
Lou, your homework for the session is to flesh out where your fiendish bloodline comes from. Is it a direct descendant? You have a father for a devil, or a father and mother, or something, or is it an ancient? Or was it bestowed upon your family as a gift for snitching? Which is how I like to imagine Alterra tieflings come about. Is your parents snitched on someone, and they rewarded you with a tiefling baby?
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah, people don't hate tieflings because they're associated with devils. They hate them because they're associated with narcs.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes
Yep.
sense.
Or do you have an ancient ancestor who for some reason had fiendish powers somehow? It doesn't have to be a direct bloodline thing. It could just be like a curse, or they went to the hells and usurped something and became a devil. There's all kinds of ways you can get tiefling, or even just classic, like you were running in the streets one day and a cart tipped over with hellish energy in it and poisoned you, but gave you daredevil powers.
Yep.
You was late to school running towards class, and Asmodeus was running the other way with a bit of toast in his mouth.
With toast in his mouth.
Only Asmodeus isn't an entity in Alterra. It's the Asmodeus Triad. They're made up of 3 gods.
Well, that's one hell of a collision.
All 3 of them, yeah.
All 3 of
Yeah.
them simultaneously.
Collided with Blue.
Which would be Shini, the god of assassins and murder, Serena, the god of seduction, and who the fuck's the other one?
The god of cults.
The other one's Lou's dad, actually.
Just not canon.
Oh, it's Silvio, god of lies. Okay, that makes sense.
Hmm.
So lie,
Yeah.
seduction, and assassin.
Yeah, makes sense. honestly.
So yeah, there you go. That's your homework. Lou, figure out what prevalent fiendish ancestor or connection you have, because they now hate you.
You went to a cult meet. You went to one of the cult expos and spilled your drink on the lap of a devil.
Yeah, you could have been human for all I care, and then became a tiefling at some point. Your choice.
You
But
stole
with
a
that,
cult.
your cold spell is starting to wear off as the Spear of Annihilation increases in size, and it is now 20 foot big, and is now moving at 25 foot per round. It is beginning to catch up on you. You are no longer able to slow if you want to stay ahead of it. What would you like to do?
Draw more cards? There's a lot of ones that can still screw you, but there's a lot that will save your ass as well.
Mhm.
So,
Are there?
yeah, we could cast Wish, is one of them.
Yeah.
Wish is on the table. He could also summon Death to kill him.
Yeah, that would really save him.
Yeah, well,
He
the
could
pillar.
summon another Sphere of Annihilation. Is on there.
What happens if two spheres of annihilations collide into each other?
They destroy each other usually. It's the normal thing that happens to them. But
But if one's significantly bigger than the other,
well, no, usually it doesn't matter on the size. It depends if this is a particularly weird Sphere of Annihilation, which it already is. We already know it's a bit weird, so it depends what the weirdness does to that interaction. They could make one bigger Sphere of Annihilation.
But look, you get the...
The residual warlock in Lou. Stroke chaos. And says to draw 2 more.
Do it!
Now do I put the
No,
See,
they,
look
they,
at
cards
side.
back
No.
in?
Put them
Or-
aside.
No.
Put them
Yeah,
aside.
so I wasn't sure.
Yeah. You don't put them back in. You can't keep getting negatives to your saves.
I thought that was the
More
case,
devil!
but
Stack more devils!
give me all the devils.
No, once they're drawn, There's only a couple
Oh, I
cards that reshuffle in.
I
Yeah.
forgot this one exists. Oh no, that'd be hysterical.
Yes, there I think reshuffles
Yes.
in or the full.
Please.
Okay.
The full
Don
jet.
John,
oh
your
no.
alignment changes. Lawful becomes chaotic. Good becomes evil, and vice versa.
What
Ouch.
is Lou?
Oh, sorry.
No,
That
Don
was
John
valid,
is
sorry.
Don John is
This
you're trapped in a
card
different
signifies
prison.
Imprisonment, either by the imprisonment spell or by some powerful being.
Into by a suspended animation extra-dimensional space
it-
behind
it-
in the space you occupied.
All gear and spells are stripped from the victim. Draw no more cards.
So you can draw another card now.
Mm,
Anyway,
no, you-
you're trapped.
No, it ends. That ends
yeah,
it.
that
Yeah.
is it.
Well, at least you're not gonna get killed by a sphere of annihilation.
But you are trapped.
And also, all your gear is gonna get destroyed by a sphere of
Oh
annihilation.
god.
Sorry, DM now knows what that's going to be in a second. Lou, we'll come back to you.
Oh no.
I guess in the Shattered Alt Sphere there is no extra dimensional space to go to, so
No, extra dimensions still exist. You just can't
Okay.
really plane shift to them well. That just takes a shit ton more work.
okay.
It's more ritual casting than you can like plane shift at will.
So I was hoping that in this reality that was just Lewis now floating above.
Just
Somewhere.
want to point out, do any of us have a spare pair of clothes? Because Lou is now Starkers.
I always have I
Does
always
it
have a spare
take
pair of
Lou?
clothes. I just don't wear them. Yeah.
We'll come back to Lou. I know.
I have one pair of clothes that
Yeah,
changes
Alvera-
into all the others.
Alveda doesn't have a pair of clothes. So
Mhm.
There.
I mean,
he has invulnerable underwear.
We return to the rest of the party.
Right.
You have just experimented with the shadow veil. You've created a shadow fuck you, who's now just wandering the rebellion headquarters. What would you like to do?
So, point.
Yes.
Last time you went in there, and it was all fine.
Yeah.
But
Do you want
fuck
me to
you-
go in again?
The fuck you went in, and it hurt, and made a second one which stabbed him.
Did it stab me? I can't remember.
I think it did.
It tried to.
It made an attempt at least.
I
I
think
remember it was a while ago.
it attempted to take some of your strength.
Oh yeah, it's a shadow. It's an actual shadow.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? And fuck you, start
Yeah.
walking towards it.
Can we give it another look just to check if there's any?
I mean, fuck you, starting to
rules
walk
here?
back towards it.
Okay.
All right, who's going in first?
Fuck you.
Fuck you, apparently.
Look,
The rest of
oh,
us are like having an investigation. Fuck you just goes, I'll be fine.
I'll
Yeah.
be
So,
fine.
As the one example of not being fine.
Necrotic veil. Charisma saving throw, please.
Christmas save.
this should be good.
Nah, 20.
Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah, feels absolutely fine. Must have been a fluke.
See? Told you. Nothing happened.
Okay.
prefer.
Probably just magical
Doesn't seem
darkness,
like
right?
that should be the same.
Wait. Point. You go
Yes.
in now.
Okay. I go in.
All right, make me a charisma save.
Hey, Alvina wouldn't think of that.
17. What comes up?
Yep, nothing happens.
Yep, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, let's see what the big deal is.
Ah! What do you mean nothing happened? It stretched him out of shape.
That just happens when you lose sight of me. I become bigger in your imagination.
It's true.
Well, do you want to go in next, Gwen, or do you want me?
The point is the TARDIS. Bigger on.
Now that's a twist.
Let's go in together.
Who knows with the
Alright,
point
buddy.
now?
Yeah.
We
Make me charisma
step
saves.
in together, yeah. This doesn't happen to be a charm effect, right?
No.
Nope.
Ooh, 18.
You're fine.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be the one to fail.
Yeah.
I already
Oh
know.
no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Told you.
Oh.
Yeah, there.
Gwen steps in, nothing happens. Alvina steps in, there appears to be two Alvinas now.
Oh dear.
One of them is a shadow version.
Who's gonna try and eat?
Is it
who
just
first?
when chaotic people enter for the first time?
It might be.
I was just about to say, can fuck you not eat shadows?
Mm.
Or swallow
only-
shadows?
only once he kills
What's the
them.
shadow thing? Ah,
Needs to
couldn't remember how it worked.
yeah, it's eating a shadow of a humanoid within 30 foot that dies within 30 foot of me.
Yeah, it's,
Right,
it's a
Alvina, you need
quality
to die.
shadow, but it is an undead. Alvina, as you look to your left, you see kind of splitting out of you is this. Oh, also you're supposed to take necrotic damage. One
Yeah.
second. Doo-doo-doo. It was 1d6.
It was a small amount. But it was
3.
Yeah, you're supposed to take it like every kind of hour. It's just like a radiation like effect. The shadow is the big dangery one. So 3 necrotic damage, and also a shadow rips from you and stares at you. What would you like to do?
Huh. I think Alvina's gonna do the thing that she classically would do as the opening move of a shadow just ripped out of my body.
Splat.
Yeah.
Stab.
28.
I mean, it could just be your shadow that's just decided that it doesn't want to be with you anymore.
Yeah.
Why would the shadow decide
in which
doesn't
case,
want to be with
I'm
that?
gonna beat it into submission till it learns that it should stay.
Know your
Get
place.
back to where you're supposed to be.
That's how Peter Pan did it, right?
Exactly. He just beat it into submission.
In this
You
light, you shouldn't
bloody
be here.
it. Go ahead and give me a. Well, you get one free attack. Go ahead and roll me initiative just for Alvina, because I doubt it will survive a second Alvina attack.
You took your own shadow
it's
by
bloody.
surprise.
Nope. So go ahead and make me your second attack.
Okay. 23. Lord.
It dead. It gone. Shadow just vanishes.
Stop that.
Bad
Anyway.
shadow.
It
No,
is my
that's
shadow
shadow.
again. It is your shadow again. It's just been beat back into the ground.
It's,
Told you it's fine.
when you look
I
down
pat
at
my
it,
shadow
it
on the
has like
ground.
bumps. Yeah, it's got like bumps on its head, like the
It's
anime.
got a bandage. It's got a very blatant shadow bandage. I'm like, one sec. No, I just go, good girl, and just pat it.
Oh god.
Other than that slight bout of excitement, you are free to continue exploring the rebellion headquarters.
Okay. So, ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. Can I have a quick scan of the ground to see if I can find any recent tracks?
You can, but do remember you can only see about 10 foot in front of you, so you are going to have to walk about a lot, which will
Oh, yeah.
impose disadvantage on it. But go ahead and give me either a perception, investigation, or survival, your choice at disadvantage.
Guidance as well,
Thank you.
just to help.
Yeah, because this is magical darkness, right? So it's like the one thing that actually
Yeah.
does get around my special eyes.
Yes, it's more akin to like a dark smoke cloud, so it's obscuring.
Disadvantage, you said, right?
Yes, just because you're having to, you can't see as much as you would.
Roll
13, but you have your
1d.
guidance. 4.
15.
15.
I'll take it. 15's not bad.
Yeah. As you get into the less conversed areas, you do notice that there is a much more recent set of footprints leading into the building.
I'm assuming it's like I know roughly like what our tracks look like on account of having travelled with a lot of us for a while and had to probably find everybody multiple times.
I see. Lou Grimm's Wisby shoes.
I see. It says it's got cult and member written into both of his souls.
No, it's just got a pamphlet on there and an arrow.
Yeah.
Embossed Lou on there.
It's my calling card.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Yep.
Yeah. I say, hey guys, I found loose tracks.
Oh, Lou's still here. I thought he would have gone back to past.
Well, he might have like blinked to a different time. Like he might have blinked to like an hour ago or something. But we were discussing like coming here, right? And if he like blinked out for a bit, we did go.
Yeah.
We did all die, and he didn't. So.
True.
Yeah.
Or he might have died. I don't know, but he didn't die with us at least. So.
He's in the process.
Let's go find him. If I were Lou, where would I go?
Well, we were
meeting room, I think, is the only place we know where it is.
We were all going to go to the meeting room anyway.
Yeah.
Right? That was the plan.
Yep.
Yeah, the core of the place.
Yeah. So let's go. And Alvin will be leading the way like eyes to the ground.
Done. This is turned
Get a
into a
magnifying
cartoon
glass
sequence.
out, you can Scooby Doo it.
She's
As you do
leaning
so.
to her eyes. She holds her hand up in a circle.
The point, Gwent and Fukyu, give me flat intelligence checks.
Oh, that should be good.
Oh, hang
Oh,
on. That
no.
was a
Fine, I'm already testing.
that was a save. Subtract 4 from that.
Ah.
Yeah,
17.
honestly, not bad.
You got 17 point then.
Come
Yeah,
on, Alvina.
17.
So the point and Gwent, you don't notice anything in particular. But Fukyu, as you are looking in the old hidey holes where you know people kept things and where you may have stashed one or two things to be stolen at a later date.
Of course.
He's
Because,
pre-stolen
you know-
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You had to wait until the heat cooled down, you know?
Yeah.
When no one was
You
looking.
and you alone realize that this building is not the same building. It is a good approximation of the building, but it is far less detailed than the true rebellion headquarters. It looks like somebody's mocked up almost a fake version of the building that's much more lower resolution and doesn't have the same level of detail in it.
It's the
Low
fake rat
poly.
cringe. It's the fake rat cringe.
Fuck you. Like tries to put his hand on the board to see if it's like an illusion or anything.
That's a good bet.
Give me a investigation check.
Means my theory was right. Yes.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
You feel the same energy from it that you would from a illusionary terrain-esque spell. This appears to be a solid illusion.
Interesting.
He'll
Wait a minute, do I
just
have
be like,
something for that?
guys,
Yeah.
we're not in the headquarters.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
I mean, we're in a big black space, but I assume it's the headquarters.
No, it looks like the headquarters, but it's not the headquarters. It's an illusion.
Oh.
An illusion.
So this is where they got out. Okay.
Well, who
What?
got out?
Oh, so I think what's going on here is the bombs were dark side covering his tracks. Everyone evacuated because something was happening. I reckon they got into here and then teleported the whole building out and replaced it with this.
That makes sense.
Who did?
Oh, the rebellion.
Surprisingly good news.
Yeah. That's my
Yeah.
theory.
That's not a bad shout.
And they
But it
left
does
the
mean we
fake
have no
building
idea why they
as-
ran away.
Why
Wonder
would
if
they leave
Darkseid
the
left
fake
a message or
building?
anything.
A trap, maybe?
Yeah, he might have left a
For
message.
whoever-
Wait a minute.
Oh, he might have done, yeah.
Wait, we're inside a trap?
We're in a trap. Losing a trap.
Losing chat.
Losing it.
Run.
Dead. Run.
Run.
Oh no.
You arrive at the you arrive at the
alive!
door to the central chamber or to the headquarter chamber. I don't know what the hell it's called. Central chamber.
Meeting room.
Um,
meeting room.
Meeting room. And you reach the door and you find that your hand can pass through it like normal. Are able to go into the room. As you kind of scan around the peripheral, you notice that the shelves have been cleared away. Everything that I said to Lulu a while ago, the central holographic device is turned off. What would you like to do? There is no sign of Lou.
There are the tracks though, right? 'Cause it was really
Not
dusty.
in.
Wait, I've got an
Okay.
idea.
I can see that. Although there wasn't really people to have dust.
You said there was like cobwebs and things. I assume there's like a place that something has disturbed it, essentially.
Yeah, for some reason shadows shed dust. We don't know why, but they
Yeah.
do. Yeah, I'll allow this. And then to be fair, I only require one of you to make a quick look around anyway. You're able to find your way back towards like through the kind of like pinching of the bookcases to the second set of the chamber in the room and find the vault door. It looks like the footsteps go all the way up to the vault door, and the door appears to be locked. Is there anything else you'd like to do in the previous chamber, or are you all heading towards the vault door?
Alvina at least be heading to the vault. The others
Yeah,
can-
we can come back out here once we've got Lou out.
We've
Alright.
convinced he's dead in a trap. So it's locked.
It is locked.
I'm assuming it's a proper like seal, since it's like a big safe. You said, so I can't like get a crowbar into the gap.
You cannot. However, there is a large wheel on the door itself, but it seems to be stuck and will require a high strength check. DC, please.
I'll give it a shot.
Athena smash!
Alvina's man.
Guidance.
We have. Have we had a short
my-
rest since
my crowbar would-
rescuing
I think so.
you guys from the mushrooms?
I don't
Oh,
think
no,
you
no,
leave your
right
crowbar
now.
outside.
It would have taken about an hour to walk north, so you can have a short rest. Yes.
Cool.
Basically, I'm gonna use my Boon of Destiny again to basically go for 10 minutes. I get advantage on strength, athletics, and things, but mostly it's push. My carry, push, drag, lift twice as much as normal. Which
I believe Fuck You
Would
also
that-
has his
would that be a-
Bardic Inspos back as well.
yeah, would that give
I
me
will.
Fuck You sitting there playing
Yes.
his lute, going
Yeah.
ding diddling 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 diddling
Diddling,
diddling.
diddling, diddling, diddling.
Activate Boon of Destiny. So
I'm distracted
pure-
trying to work out the magic on the door.
Pure
So I'll let
strength,
Alvin try to open it first.
16, and you gave me guidance.
And you've got a Bardic Inspo for D10.
2, and it's a D10.
15.
But the point, go ahead and roll a kind of check.
6. So that is
24.
24.
24.
And that'll be
it
it.
takes- Holy fuck.
Yep.
It takes a little bit of a budge, but after a little bit of time of straining, it pops and you can feel it beginning to turn around as you begin unlocking the door itself. The point, there doesn't appear to be any magic on the door itself. However, you notice when looking at the metal is actually appears to have small arcanite gems embedded into it and the surrounding wall, particularly silver arcanite. That if you kind of like, I don't know, use an arcane particle tool to sense the outline, you can actually see there looks to be a silver arcanite chains built into the metal safe door and the walls just underneath the metallic coating.
Okay.
Does this look like the only real like building in this place? It's not illusionary, or
With your previous investigation check, yes. So this is definitely real. The walls to the left and right of the building are fake.
Okay.
okay. So yeah, guys, this is the only real thing here.
Hmm.
I mean, I wonder if it's like he couldn't transport it because of the silver, or...
Yeah, that's
Probably.
that's the trapping things, Arcanite. So,
Well, it's a good thing that we moved it.
well, Lou, are you in there?
Door wheels open, and as you pull it in, you can see 10 foot into the chamber itself. But you don't hear anything. You don't see anything. There's a podium in the center of the room with a button. What would you like to do?
Yeah, you don't see Lou's equipment,
Someone
I
stay
assume.
here and hold the door.
Yeah, we don't see-
Wait.
You don't
I'm
see
gonna
Lou's
cast
equipment from the
locate
door.
object.
Okay.
What object would you like to try and find? Name that
Lou's
object.
cloak. The clothes Lou wears.
You do not detect them.
I can't sense him in here.
Oh, it's obvious.
Maybe-
He's not in it. He probably
maybe
pressed the
he
button
didn't.
and got
Lead to the
transported or
door.
something.
Oh, maybe it's a teleportation room.
Hmm.
Do I not hear them?
No,
You do
in
not.
stasis.
You're in a different dimension altogether.
Yeah, you are currently in problem land.
I don't particularly want to activate the trap to find out where it went. I'm gonna go in and check out that button.
Okay.
Please don't let the door close behind me.
Yeah, Albina will be.
I'm going to stand on the outside of the door, looking at you, going to press the button.
Albina will go.
I'm gonna investigate the button. I'm gonna
Give it a
do
second,
some
boy.
arcade
Give it a
investigation.
second point.
Okay.
Albina's gonna go and grab one of the bookcases and put it so it's like a doorstop. You can just heave an entire bookcase.
Yeah, that's allowable. It's a physical illusion. You can pick it up. You do so.
Yep, and then she'll be making sure that basically all her might is pushing against the door to keep it open in case it tries to shut.
Okay, so Gwent's on the outside. Alvina is in the threshold off the door. The point is going in to investigate the button. What is Fuku doing?
Make sure you do it all within 10 minutes point, because then I've got my buff still up. And I've doubled, so it's got a chance. There's a chance. Not a good one, because this is supposed to keep in giants and dragons and things as well. But
If the locate object hasn't detected Lou, let me just double check to see if I've still got any spell slots for it. I do. Fuck you is going to spend the next 10 minutes to cast Scrying on Lou. To see if he can find out where he is.
That does different dimensions, right?
I believe so.
I think it can fail
Yeah.
on different dimensions, but it does do it.
Is that there's the DC changes depending on how it
Yeah.
works? I think.
I'll get
There's
back to that
like
in
a
10
thing.
minutes.
No, it has to be on the same plane of existence. First line.
It must be the higher level one that can do other planes of existence, but it's got like a DC 5 flat check to fail or something like that.
I can always try send him a message.
We'll come back to that in 10 minutes. The point, you make your way inside. How would you like to investigate this button?
Is there any like obvious Arcanite around it? Kind of, can I see the circuitry?
No. So the button is embedded in the podium itself, just in front of what looks to be a small pointed triangular, like beam. Normally, you've seen this is where the psionic energy comes out to create the holographic device. It's just an output device. There's probably a paneling in there, which you do. Do you have Arcanite tools as well?
Yeah, I should think so.
Okay, well, we'll assume you have at least the basic tools to like open a panel. It is kind of it's got a nice sleek design, so it is kind of embedded in there. But you've seen some of this psionic technology in your travels so far enough to know that you have to kind of like push almost like a psionic resonator to the panel for it to pop off. But you happen to have one of those time. It will take some time to find the right frequency to pop it off.
Okay.
So roll me a fate die to see how long it takes you.
Okay. I'll shout back. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, I don't understand it, but sure.
Oh god. Good luck. I accidentally just rolled 11 d20 instead of 1 d20. Just take the first
Ooh.
one.
11 d20. 4.
It's gonna take 88 hours.
It takes you 4 minutes.
Okay.
Eventually, luckily, it was in the first batch of bandwidth that you tried.
Yeah.
And then the panel pops off after some time. And you can see inside, it's not Arcanite circuitry that's inside, it's specifically psionic circuitry that's inside, which is a little bit more electronical in nature. And you're a little bit more rusty with it, but give me a flat intelligence check to see if you can work out what it's doing.
Flat intelligence. There it is. I'll try it.
Okay. 19, you're able to actually call up some new studies that you've learned since being in this universe, but also some kind of basic theory that you picked up in the academy. And you're able to kind of work out that the button, first of all, causes the little, like, almost memory holder, whatever the hell the memories is contained in, to display the holographic image, and ignites that. And then once that's finished playing, it seems to trigger a second circuitry that goes into the floor and seems to kind of go further into the building itself. However, you would need to bring up the floor to follow it, which would require construction tools.
Or Alvina.
Or Alfina.
Because you have an Alvina.
Okay, I will shout back. Okay, whatever this button does, the circuitry goes that way under the floor. I'm not strong enough to get this up.
I mean, I could give it a shot if you like.
Let's. There should work out. I mean, Lou definitely went in here, right?
Absolutely.
Can you? Yeah. I'm trying to think of any solution that doesn't involve the person holding the door coming inside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step outside and try and hold the door. Can you from there kind of see if there are any tracks in there of Lou?
You get Gwen
It's
to
still-
help
it's
you
still
hold
the-
the door open.
It's still the crazy darkness inside, isn't it? So we still can't see very.
Yes, but that just requires you to go deeper in and actually spend time in there.
Yeah, Alvina
Is
will
it a
have
heavy door?
Yes, it's a giant safe door.
Oh yeah, but
Very
once
heavy
it's open, they're usually counterweighted. So
Oh,
that's
hang
what
on.
I'm asking.
I assume it's counterweighted to close, though. That's what safes are quite often done.
Forgot.
It still takes a high degree of strength to keep it open.
Could I potentially move earth or fabricate just sort of the floor around the door to hold it there?
Ooh, give me an Arcana check.
That'd be cool.
There's something interfering with that spell.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, that's a 27.
Mhm.
And it takes you a little moment to realize, but it clicks with what point, not the point, Pookie previously said. You are unable to mold the ground immediately in your visual perception because it doesn't actually exist. However, digging deeper under that, you're able to actually pull up through the illusionary terrain the natural cave flooring underneath.
Okay. So I'll do that to hold it open. There's something I want to try before we do anything
Wait a
else.
minute.
Yeah, so can I just close my eyes and walk backwards a little bit and walk forwards a little bit?
I wasn't actually thinking that. This
Walk
safe is
forward.
actual real. But...
Yeah, walk forward into what?
Just a direction. So if it's only generating within our perception, stop perceiving it. What happens?
Oh no, yeah, you still bump into the illusionary terrain. It's still physical.
Oh, okay. In that case,
Physical
You just can't mold it.
yeah. In that case, I brush myself down. Hope nobody noticed.
It's not technically Earth. It's technically solid magic.
Okay.
I've just had an idea.
We're now a rock spike poking through.
You said this vault and a giant vault in it. You said this vault is actually the real one, right?
Yeah.
Hey, point.
Yep.
you take the hinge off the door?
I don't know, can I?
If you'd like to spend enough time doing so, yes.
Yes, if
It will take like an hour to do so.
We got the time. Lou's not immediately in there.
Yeah,
And we're not
do.
in danger yet.
All right, 10 minutes on the ritual cast is completed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, extra dimensional space, I'm assuming works the same way a bag of holding works, is also words as extra dimensional space, in which case you can't sending to it, or you can send it to it. You can't scry to it.
Gwent can message.
I don't think Lou can answer because of how
No,
the
I
thing he
wouldn't have
rolled
thought so.
worked. Yep, he's
Yeah,
in
when you
suspended
say
animation.
message, you mean sending, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, scrying unfortunately fails because they are not on the same plane of existence as you.
Okay, so they're either not on this plane of existence, or they've gone back in time again,
Or they're dead.
or they're dead. Well, that'd be the same thing as not being on this plane.
Yeah,
of
same as
existence.
the same different plane of existence.
Yeah,
really.
if they were dead, we'd be able to see their clothes.
Yeah. Or something at least.
And remember, you've only seen the kind of like entrance area of the vault. You've not gone deeper into it yet.
Okay.
We're assuming it's a trap.
Yes.
Let's take
Yeah, you
the
can assume
hinge
it's up if
off-
you'd like.
Let's take the hinge off the
Who
door.
wants to look over the rest of the vault?
I will. Just make sure you take that, to do the hinge. I'll be helping you. do
Yeah,
the
okay.
hinge
Let's
first.
wait an hour while I dehinge the door.
Yeah, we literally just. I swear. Wait a minute. It's a mechanism to close the door, probably on us. Let's remove the hinge so it can't do it and just move the door away.
Alvina, give me a strength check, and the point, give me an intelligence check.
Okay,
Can Alvina not like melt parts of it?
24.
I'll do. 18.
I was gonna say,
Collectively-
Fuck would also be jamming his crowbars into
What?
places as well.
Hang on. Oh, of course, proficiency. No proficiency. Why is that +6?
Because you've got provisions to all checks with Jack of all trades.
And you have
Ah.
proficiency.
Yeah, proficiency,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's all checks. It's great.
Mhm.
Especially when the DM actually makes you do regular just in checks
Black checks, yeah.
for things you couldn't possibly be proficient in.
Yeah, that's how
Proficiency
I got
in
18.
doors.
Yeah, that's how I got 18 on my strength check earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Collectively, with the raw strength of Alvina being able to actually hold this door up single-handedly, and the point knowing how to
Take a
assemble
door
it.
off its hinges.
Literally just move a hinge from a
You
door.
do it in such record time that you do it within, like, I'm gonna say just the full extent of Alvina's 10 minutes enhanced ability.
Yeah. Nice.
I've never seen a team dismantle a safe door so quickly.
Of course we did. We're
We're,
used to
we're,
this.
we're tier 3. Doors no longer stop us.
We've been prepped for this. Our entire careers is breaking into people's houses.
I can just see
On a
you
large
sitting going,
scale.
I could use this.
Yeah, he's taking pieces of the hinge, like, I can get parts. I can do something.
If I can trick these two into doing that again somewhere, I can neck as much as I want.
Oh,
But yes, the door is off the safe.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
Move it away.
Okay. Yeah, move it away. Okay, let's go in and investigate this.
Now we'll go check.
Let's see. Who's leading? Who's going in first?
Alvina will probably be leading.
Alvina, as you go in, you were the first to stumble upon a reasonably large pile of ash. I say reasonable. It's probably like ankle high.
Yep.
You know, like it's nice little like it's the size of like a head pile of ash.
Yep. I just
Um,
check.
And in it, you catch the glance of I don't know. Do you have a light source? You don't really have a light source. You catch.
I can ignite my hand for a light source if all else fails. Alvina never doesn't have one.
No, it's more just how you see it. You catch the sight of slightly different texture poking out off the ash pile, a little corner piece of something.
I'll nudge it with my probably my sword. Honestly, it's like, what is it?
It appears to be some form of puzzle piece.
Hmm.
It looks to be incomplete. There are kind of the diagram on it appears to not be kind of jumbled up. It's almost like a triangular Rubik's cube.
I pick it up.
You do so.
Point. This looks more like your kind of thing, because it's a triangle. Is about all I've got out of it. It's a triangle piece of a puzzle.
At least
You
you
know
know
this
that
is?
much.
Do you know what this is? I hand it
But
to the point.
are we thinking puzzle box or
I'm thinking
or jigsaw puzzle?
my brain is telling me the Millennium Puzzle. Honestly,
Okay.
from Yu-Gi-Oh!
mean,
That's my
my-
brain telling me. Don't know if that's accurate.
My
but-
brain
Okay.
went to Star Wars Holocron.
Oh, it could be a holocron as well. Yeah, that's another appropriate one. My brain immediately went to like a piece of the Millennium Puzzle from Yu-Gi-Oh!
My brain went to Hellraiser.
Wait, that's a lot worse than either of the other two. Honestly. We don't happen to find a deck of many things.
So
on the floor
is
in
it
the
something
pile
I
of
think I can solve on? It is possible to solve on its own.
It's a piece of a puzzle.
Well, it's a puzzle itself. It's like palm size, but it looks almost like a triangular Rubik's cube where there should be a diagram on the front of it, but it's kind of like misangled, so it looks incomplete.
Okay.
It looks like something you could solve by trying to configure like the image or the iconography that it's trying to represent.
Oh.
Okay. I'll get going on that while everyone else explores.
Right, give me an intelligence check. What would everybody else like to do?
I'm gonna try and follow Lou's tracks as far as they go, or do they literally end at small pile of ash with puzzle piece in the middle?
The end at small pile of trash, but also you notice something odd. The way the pathing seems to work is very chaotic, almost like Lou was trying to run from something.
Oof.
I don't see tracks of anything else in here. Obviously.
Can
That's
fuck
what
you-
Alvina's going to be looking for when she spots that. She's going to be looking for something to run away from. But obviously there wasn't.
Yeah, there's something that catches your eye. Who knows? Could be a ghost
Yeah.
or something
Uh,
flying.
Can fuck
Just
you
running from
investigate the ash to see if you can see any like Arcanite dust or anything in there as well?
Lou, I don't suppose you had any artifacts on you somehow.
Unless this deck of many
artifacts, no.
things counts.
Did
Ooh,
you
what
have
is
the
that?
soul crystal?
It's technically legendary, but it is from a god, so
Oh my god.
it might be. It's the only thing that might be as far as I know.
I'm gonna say no to that because I have something else in mind for that since it's the card causing this effect.
Okay.
So it effectively won't destroy itself.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
It was more the Sphere of Annihilation
Soulstone
destroying it.
Abby gave us.
Yeah.
That's not an artifact.
What was that?
Bob was asking me if I had the stone and saying like, yeah, I had the soul stone that Abby gave us.
Don't know if they're relevant.
That's not an artifact though.
No, artifact is like the tier above legendary items.
Yeah.
You don't know what those are.
But it was also the Sphere
I
of Annihilation
assume
that
it's
destroyed
not an
everything, not the actual card itself.
Yeah, that's why. Like artifacts, specifically the things that don't get destroyed by it.
But no, those probably aren't quite as high level as artifacts.
But you
Artifact
did,
is usually divine item.
yeah, but you did say most magical items have some elements of Arcanite in them. So if they were destroyed by the Sphere of Annihilation, it should potentially leave some residue.
It
Unless
depends if the sphere just makes them neutral dust.
Yeah.
To be honest. It
I
might.
mean,
Oh no, to be fair, yeah, there's probably Arcanite dust in there.
I
That's
had a
fine.
green Arcanite foci.
Oh, he did.
Mm.
Guys, this ash is like kind of green. Didn't Lou use a green bit of Arcanite to cast spells?
Ah.
I put my finger in it and lick it.
Did you have an actual green Arcanite foci, or
Yeah.
was that just your soul?
No, he genuinely
No,
had a
I
green Arcanite
had
focus as
one
well.
that I used to cast my spells.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Green
you no longer
Arcanite,
need that?
Star stroke crystal stroke foci.
Interesting. Didn't know you actually had a proper one on you.
You gave it him like at the first stage of it, essentially, and he just hasn't got a different focus.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's got a
'cause,
couple.
Yeah, Lou hasn't.
Because they also got the ability of green from
Yeah,
a dream I had.
Mm.
They make the magic thinner.
Yeah,
Stuff.
but AoE.
Okay, I need to double check that because I actually don't think you have the foci when you have the powers off the foci
Ooh.
because you have a green arcanite soul, which means you no longer need a foci to cast spells. So that's probably where the confusion there is. You have all the powers as if your soul was a green arcanite foci.
Interesting.
But we'll cover more of stuff that
Yeah,
later when.
When we've had a chance to check the like 40 episodes, actually more than that, like
Yeah.
60 episodes ago when that happened.
Oh no, I know. Lou has the Green Arcanite soul. It's their
Yeah.
main plot line. Now they've
Yeah.
gone to Sorcerer. I just haven't done a second installment off that particular plot line because it hasn't been as relevant to what you're currently doing.
I think I had it before that, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, that's fair. If you did have one, it's destroyed now. So
Or that I
Fucky is
wasn't
gonna.
sure if that would.
Yeah.
Does it taste like green arcanite?
Fucky's also gonna get a dustpan and brush out of his bag of holding, and sweep it up and put it into a bowl just for like further testing.
Lou, what other items did you have?
Obviously, the deck of many things.
That's fine. That's
Bristles of
protected.
defense, cloak of protection,
Oh yeah, cloak of protection. Ouch.
one-day magic missiles,
Ouch.
chain, dagger, dice set, disguise, forgery kit,
That's fine. Those are all replaceable.
quarterstaff.
It was a magic staff, I think.
Yeah, I think Chris is meaning more what magical items did you have?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
magic?
That's all the magical items I had. I did have the Indigo Arcanite ring, but I gave that to Zormia.
It's a small pile of multicolored dust.
Ooh, gonna have to get Lou some new items because unfortunately, Lou, you've just destroyed all your items with the deck of many things.
Yep.
In that they were left unprotected from the disintegration.
Hey, at least you're alive, Lou.
Yeah. I think in this puzzle box
In
as
this
well.
bubble box is what I'm assuming, yeah. But at least the deck of many things is okay. So that'll add more havoc later.
So is the deck of many things like in the pile of ash, or is it in the puzzle
It's
box
in the
as
puzzle
well?
box with him.
Yeah.
I put it in the puzzle box with him. Basically, Lou will get it back if you're able to free them from the puzzle box.
Cool.
And he'll have no other equipment.
Mm.
No other equipment for now because the
We're gonna
DM
get
needs
you
to send more
losing.
magic loot anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna get you a new set of cool new gear, Lou.
Woohoo! Upgrades.
For this tragic misfortune that has befallen you.
Mm.
Damn.
The point, eventually, after some time, because you did roll eventually, you're able to crack the puzzle.
Yay.
Takes a little bit longer than you would have liked, and it might bruise your ego a bit,
Yeah.
since you only got an 12.
fine.
But
You can say
You know,
it was
this is clearly a child's puzzle. Probably like to a children's card game or something.
It was incredibly difficult as far as we're concerned.
yeah.
We're all
I know what
idiots.
I know what the real ego blow is. Alvina tells you the last thing you need to do to finish the puzzle.
Oh.
Yes, because he did that with you.
Yeah, I would have been stuck up that way because I would have been overthinking it. Just.
Just put
Oh.
that bit there.
Oh.
Alvina
Yeah, I know.
points
I was
out
just seeing if there are any
that,
like secret solutions.
that the symbol itself is just the symbol of Gambit.
Yeah, it's just
Ah,
like,
okay. Yeah. I didn't chat with Gambit that much, you know.
Yeah.
You paid attention in religious class.
Mm.
Yeah,
But,
Alvina remembered that one lesson that she slept through the one of music and dance and being a war dance. She slept through that god. Didn't know who that one is. Knows Gambit though.
Yeah.
But who is finishing the puzzle? Is the point the one actually doing it, and Alvina's just pointing it out, or?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, Alvina probably just point out just for comedy's sake.
Okay. To everyone's sudden amazement, the point begins to start to float just like half a foot off the ground, as a beam of radiant light encompasses them.
Not again.
Yeah, so
Oh,
this is
Jesus.
normal at this
Good
point.
God, what?
And the point begins going through another transformation sequence.
Oh god.
As to the rest of you, they're just kind of suspended in that glowing radiance for a second as the point time effectively slows down for you, and you find yourself suddenly transported to this mismatched maze of stairs that everyone loves to do.
Yep.
It is the Millennium Puzzle. Nice.
And you find yourself alone amongst these staircases with an echoing heartbeat coming from somewhere in this complex structure.
Lou, are you here?
Lou, it has felt like days, weeks maybe, months possibly, since you've been trapped in this prison. This prison of Gambit's design. And dear God, is it stereotypical as hell. There is zero originality in this puzzle or puzzle extra dimension as you are running around. It seems like around every corner there is a card game puzzle or dice-based puzzle just to get to the next section. And it never ends. It is a labyrinth of minor puzzling.
It's an escape room.
That goes on forever and ever. And you're sure
doesn't want you
sometimes it's
bored.
looping around. It's repeating itself. Until eventually you hear, after months, naked in this
Oh,
extra
God.
dimension.
With only your cards to cover your shame.
To be fair, Lou doesn't have the cards themselves. The cards are built into the puzzle.
I genuinely thought Chris was going to agree that Lou has no shame, honestly. Though.
You hear the point's voice echoing from down the counterclockwise stairs and along the perpetually upside down inverse tunnel because you have become to memorize this fucking labyrinth so much that you actually understand the direction the voice is coming in somehow.
That's quadrant E74 cube dash 397 or something like that.
Now this is effectively an ethereal-esque space, so you don't age or need for hunger or anything. It's also perfectly body temperature, so you don't even feel cold. It's just time going on and on. As, yeah, would you like to go towards the point's voice?
If I can move, yes.
Yes, you can. You're incapacitated only in that, like, you're trapped inside this maze. You're able to move and have your full faculties about you for the actual maze. But after a moment, the point, you glance around at the running of footsteps on sandstone, and coming whirling around the corner with a slightly crazed look in their eye is the form of Lou the Tiefling.
Too much of the form.
Too much of them. Lou, it's been
Winging
months
in
since
the wind.
you've seen another live Noid or creature, and it's your ally. They finally come to save you after months. What would you like to do, Lou?
I just keep happening to Lou, by the way. This is like the third time this campaign that Lou's been trapped for months or years in extra-dimensional space.
You know, now that you mention it, actually.
Yeah.
It's called foreshadowing.
Just because I'm a tiefling. Constantly being discriminated against.
But
Well, if it
Yeah,
isn't
what
the
you wanna
consequences of my own actions.
yeah,
You know what you want to do? Go give them a nice hug.
I see the point, or who I perceive to be the point. I was like,
Mm.
Point? Is that you? That
point
really you?
challenges you to a
Just
duel
check yourself.
immediately.
I think so. Why are you naked?
Like-
Not that I dislike it, but you know.
And I don't even answer. I just run up and give him a great big hug because it's been so long since I've
Just
seen
pick,
him.
Okay.
So
pick him up
long.
and hug
And the
you.
moment you touch them,
Yeah.
you vanish.
Both of us or just Lou?
me?
Just Lou. The point, you find yourself in a maze.
Damn it.
I am very happy that I wasn't the one. I only did it for comedy.
Alright.
As to everyone else, the point in reality stops glowing and touches back down on the floor. But they seem ever so slightly taller.
Oh, is it the...
Lou.
Are we doing the body swap episode?
It's not body swap. We're doing Yami, Yuki, and the Pharaoh. Blue gets to be the Pharaoh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lou's the pharaoh.
And this is lost on me. So
Oh, there's two. Yugi has got an entity within the puzzle that basically takes over at times.
Yeah,
So
if anyone...
basically, you're the personality that's taking over.
What's
It's
the
essentially
first
one
season
body,
of Yu-Gi-Oh?
two minds.
If anybody in the audience doesn't know what the heck what we're talking about, go and watch Back in the Ancient Mists of Time, the original Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep.
Back when it had no rules.
Don't watch season
got
0
rules.
though.
You can watch season 0, it's funny.
It's basically the one that Jamie put up in Discord. If you want to see Neil.
Yeah.
Don't you dice.
But yes, so the point grows slightly taller. They seem to, their skin almost seems to redden. And they seem to have ever so slightly like points protruding on their skin from their forehead. Not enough to break through, but their forehead just seems a little bit bumpier than normal.
Holy shit, they actually are a Nephilim now.
Yeah.
It's an Azimar fused with a Tiefling.
shit.
You guys did this yourself. It didn't have to be the point.
I did
Did-
nothing.
Yeah.
It'd be even weirder if it was Alvina, to be fair.
But you separated out the intelligence-based characters and gave us an intelligence-based puzzle.
But Lou, you find yourself back in reality. You're looking around. There's Alvina and Gwen and Fukyu. You're back in the safe. You have a slight little bit of panic as you look at the door and realize the door's fucking missing.
Hey, Point, are you allergic to the puzzle box?
Point, how have you
You're
gotten
really,
taller?
like, you've swollen up a lot. You didn't lie down.
What? I'm not swollen up. This
You have.
Me. Why you call me Point?
Point's voice seems to be a little deeper.
Because you're the Point.
Wait.
I'm Lou. I'm back.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Lou, I
I have no idea where I've been. It's been a
don't know.
long time.
don't know how to tell you this. Look
What?
down.
You're a dwarf now, Lou.
You're a dwarf.
What?
You just realised Lou's not too far off Alvina's height, right? So he's just shrunk like 2 feet.
Well, no. Remember, the point is taller now.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but from
Yeah,
Lou
yeah, but
originally
Lou
was.
doesn't-
Lou
You're
originally, Lou's like
tall dwarf now.
Lou's like
Lou doesn't know the whole
5'10",
thing with the point.
Yeah, Lou was like 5'10", wasn't he? But he's
Yeah.
still a dwarf. So he's taller, but there's a lot of gaps still, probably.
Your new height is somewhere halfway between those two.
Yeah.
Silly question.
It's like,
Is the point there with you?
Can you hear the point?
he was. I gave him a big hug because it's been such a fucking long time since I've seen him. I actually thought he was dead because he disappeared the last time I seen him.
Oh, because of the time jumps.
Yeah, the time.
As
the
it
time
turned out
shenanigans.
to be, yes. So, because I'd never seen him for long enough. I thought he was dead, and when he appeared to wherever the fuck I just came from, I gave him a big hug, and then he disappeared. Where he is now, I have no fucking idea.
Oh, that answers the question I was about to ask you.
Is there a tiefling point
I'm
somewhere?
glad to see you back and not dead.
thank
What were you
you.
running away from?
I went into the vault because the plan was we were all going to meet here.
Yeah, we got eaten by a dragon.
Yeah, you guys catch up as we head back to the point in
Yeah.
the Gambit's puzzle.
Yeah.
The point, Lou just like phantomed you, just like ran up to you, tried to hug you, just fucking vanished into you.
This is what happens when a naked tiefling
Uh,
hugs you.
You get possessed, baby.
It isn't. That's happened before. Anyway, Lou. Lou.
Nothing.
Where are you?
Can't hear him. No response.
Anyone?
You appear to be alone in this beautiful sandstone staircase puzzle.
Ah, shit.
Oh shit.
Right. Time to investigate.
God.
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation check.
Yeah.
We have. I'm very concerned now because now
Oh,
four
God.
party members fused in. There are two sets of two soul link party
Oh,
members. Point, you're lost forever. I'm sorry.
Yep.
We'll come back to the point. What are the plans of the rest of the party? You have found Lou. Lou appears to be trapped in a puzzle / now trapped in the point. But where's the point? Well, all you do know is that staying here inside this vault with this gloom, as I need all of you to make me another charisma saving throw. Not the point.
Yeah.
Point's nice and safe now.
Boom! I'm gonna beat my shadow to death again, by the way. But it's fun.
No, you're gonna beat 2 shadows to death now, because there's gonna be 2 from that.
18.
Oh yeah, you got a
Unless,
minus.
unless
Yeah,
that negates it now.
No, that's permanent. That is very permanent.
That's ingrained on your soul.
Yeah,
Yeah. We
Right,
need to do
okay.
that. Is there a way to like?
there is a way to change it on Beyond.
Cool.
Oh.
Well,
No, either way, it's like a DC 15. Oh, it's a DC 15.
Ignore that strength save.
you make a strength save. You fall over.
On Beyond, if you click like the STR, Dex, Con, Int, Wiz, and Cha, it'll pop out a sidebar and you go to Customize. You can then change the change the overrides, or
Flat
change the
So where it's got the saving throws, it's got the cog.
cog.
Yes, the cog. It's the cog.
Yes.
Yeah, I've clicked on that.
There'll be a modifier to all saves, probably.
No, there's
Something along
not.
those lines.
No.
You need to do it
it's saving
individually.
throw.
So instead of clicking the cog, actually click the words, like STR, Dex, and Con on the actual sheet.
And then there's
Okay,
customized.
right.
Yeah, and
You have
then
to go through all of them and customize them all.
-2.
yeah, so where you've got like the saving throw magic bonus, the second field down, do a -2 in those.
On all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then note somewhere, cursed by card.
Yeah, put that in
Yeah.
your note.
Permanent.
Cursed by
basically
Gam-
permanent.
So Gambit was a sore loser. It was just delayed gratification.
Another strength save, but fuck.
Yeah.
So in the saving throw override box.
No, not the overrides. The next one down.
We'll start after stream.
Yeah.
I'll
We'll
Yeah, don't worry
we'll
about
note it down for now, and we'll like just everything you've done that's a save is -2. We'll just do that, and then later on we'll put a problem with it. Oh yeah, I'm still 18. Nice.
Why are you still 18?
I don't know. I didn't roll.
You failed that
Oh,
bad.
you're
got
bigger as well.
a giant version of you.
There we go.
The shadow's not dead.
There's 2 shadow fuck yous running around this place at the minute.
Oh fuck. Well, at least
I
you're
don't-
going before Shadow, Elvina.
We'll find out. That's not the highest I could possibly roll.
Yeah, but Shadow Elvina has 0.
I should probably
Not
Right.
Roger.
initiative one, shouldn't I?
I was assuming yes.
Alright. Also uses the shadow stat block.
Yeah.
He
I was
just
assuming
looks
the
like
shadow
you.
or the greater shadow. Probably my one.
20.
Told you. It was close.
Regular shadow. 18.
Guessing Gwent and Blue might want to roll into this as well, consider they might get caught up in this.
Yeah, this one actually might be a bit of a.
Are we, Chris?
What's that?
Are they two rolling as well?
Oh yeah, everybody roll.
Yeah, this
The point as
I
well.
don't even.
Okay.
I don't even know where the fuck I am.
One sec, I'll put you back on the map.
Oh, yeah,
here
we
on the
take-
GM layer.
We take some necrotic damage as well.
Yes. Do.
Okay.
There you go, Lou's back on the map. D6, wasn't it?
Yeah.
4 necrotic damage for those who failed the DC 15. Conveniently enough, the other shadow Fokyu also shows up at the entrance of the shadow door. Looking to potentially close that safe door if it wasn't already gone.
That checks out.
Aha! This is why we
Yes.
prep for this.
Buddy.
I figured I'd switch the locations of
Okay,
Point
that's
10.
a 10.
Right,
So
that's fair.
4.
What are you doing?
or
there?
what?
Why did you Christmas save again?
Ah, I thought we were making Christmas save for the necrotic.
No, we've already
No,
taken.
no,
you
no.
already did it. Did you?
Oh, alright.
You just haven't taken damage. You passed.
Yeah, that's the
Alright,
previous.
I thought we
21.
had to do it again, sorry.
You
No,
were
that's just so sorry,
initiative for a fight.
we were just
Alright.
checking because we hadn't taken.
So,
taken
we'll periodically come back to the point who failed to figure out the way to do the multi-switch. With their 1.
They failed
Yep.
epically.
Yes.
So we'll come back to you trying to figure out the puzzle from the inside, as inside the safe vault itself, spawning out of Alvina is what did appear to be a regular shadow. However, until it seems to have found a power source inside the safe that it is now feeding on.
It's eating the sphere of annihilation.
Engorged Alvina.
Ew.
Annihilation, Alvina.
I've had nightmares that look like this.
Yeah, I think some people have. I think Junior has actually.
Went seeing an Alvina big enough to eat them. Yes,
Eat them a
that's
whole.
definitely.
Eat them a whole is the difference.
hmm
Alright, but we start with Alvina's turn. Suddenly your shadow has gained almost a darker shade of necrotic, shadowy presence, as well as seems to have a weird, like, oofing sound coming from it as like a speaker of a black hole emanating out vibrations.
This is just what comes to mind, by the way. Alvina's going to, yeah, she's gonna rage. Because she's a little annoyed. She hasn't even noticed the other two shadows, probably. Actually, she would have, because of a magic item would have pinged her, but... but yeah, she's gonna take a couple swings at the big shadow. At her shadow, I guess.
Go
Wow.
for it.
24.
24 would hit, but let's go ahead and throw a... We're gonna call it Annihilation Shielding. By which I mean, as you go to swing, the greater shadow of Alvina
Alvina!
reaches out their hand towards your attack, and summoning in their palm is a 2-foot dimension black sphere. That Alvina, go ahead and give me a intelligence check or a history check.
The same. It's,
Or Arcana. Arcana or history check, your choice.
still the same. Pretty good.
You're good.
13's not bad. Actually.
You don't know the exact details of it, but you recognize the inherent danger of this seemingly destructive black hole in front of you as you swerve your attack to miss. Now, you have the choice of effectively either continuing on the attack at disadvantage. However, if you fail, you'll collide with the Hole of Annihilation, or cancelling the attack. What would you like to do?
Wait a minute. So, if I roll that one with disadvantage, it's still a 24.
You gotta re-roll the attack.
Okay,
You
that's
can
what I
roll
was
more.
just I was just thought I'd check for that one.
Yeah, you can either re-roll your attack at disadvantage, but potentially hit the black hole, or you can just forgo the attack.
Bear in mind, that time you got an 11 with disadvantage.
Well, I've got advantage as well as the thing, so it just neutralizes it to a flat roll.
No, flat rolling, okay.
Because I'm recklessing, because I always do.
You think the reckless thing would make you more likely to hit into the black hole? Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah. It means I'm not going to get punched in the face with a black hole. Now Alvina will swerve to avoid it, but try and like arc it under to still get a hit on it. So.
Okay. Roll at your flat because of advantage and disadvantage.
17.
17 just hits.
Yay!
As you manage to like very carefully, not even graze it, because grazing it is what causes the damage, but like just undergraze. All right.
Like broken the skin.
Holy fuck.
That was almost max possible damage without a crit.
30 damage.
14 is pure force if it matters.
Yes, it has immunity to force from the annihilation.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
But it does take the full 16 magical slashing damage.
And second attack.
Yeah, go for it.
This is
just advantage.
Just advantage. Okay.
Yeah. There's no disadvantage. Effectively, it's like an impose silvery barbs onto it. Effectively.
Yeah, makes sense. 23.
23 hits. It takes the 12 damage.
Yeah. And because she was swinging, I'm basically doing it because she was swinging both attacks with the same weapon. On that one, she's clicked now that it's immune to the force. But the first ones were. Okay.
Okay. It is now the. Is that your turn?
Yeah, because I raged, so I don't get my third attack.
It is the Greater Shadow's turn. Okay, and it is going to do its hybrid. Let me just see how that works. Because there's normally an actual.
It's electric and diesel.
It's actually something hilariously fun about fighting shadows when you've got this item that I've currently got on for normally. Normally, I'm immune to the strength drain and can't die from it because my item always boosts my strength up. If I take the belt off, then immediately drop dead.
Really drop dead. It is going to do its. I didn't give it a name. We're just gonna call it a wave of annihilation. It's gonna release multiple 2-feet sphere annihilations out towards the party. Basically, bubbles of death.
Yeah.
I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw. Everyone who is physically present, not the point.
I'm assuming I can see these, right?
You can. So you'll have advantage.
Please do well, do. I don't want my body to get too beaten up.
Am I destiny that? I probably will destiny that. Yeah, I'm destinying that.
14.
20.
Destiny
Yeah, I'm
is
going to
1.
destiny my 11 because that's
Destiny's
bad.
1. Destiny's a 1 extra roll. Right?
15.
I don't get it.
Just roll an extra d20. Take the highest.
17. 17's okay. I'll take that.
Oh.
You might not make it, but it's better than a 14. I was very not confident with a 14.
Is a DC 15.
Hey, I'm happy. I'm happy I did.
So for those who make the DC 15, you take nothing.
No, wait. Lou fails.
Yes.
Negative
14.
No.
Yeah. Oh.
However, those who fail more than the minimum threshold, which would be DC 10. So those who've saved the DC 10, you just take the normal force damage plus effect. You don't get annihilated. Basically, if you roll low enough, there's an additional punishment.
Yeah.
It has 2 types of damage things.
So how much damage?
So that is a 16 force damage for those who rolled between 10 and 15.
So you, Lou?
No, I rolled 15.
And Gwent, right?
Gwent met.
Yeah.
That's it.
Gwent met.
So what
Oh
did
yeah.
Gwent got 15.
16 on nothing.
Yeah. I was looking at their top dexterity roll. I didn't realize that was the same one.
I destinied.
Then yeah,
bad.
it's a DC 15 for just flat success. So that's fine. You all pass, other than Lou, who takes 16, and you take the additional strength drain effect. Which
Oh, this is not going to be good.
No.
is it post the additional necrotic?
Uh.
Yeah, it's like their
Yeah.
1 attack. So take an additional 13 necrotic,
Ouch.
and your strength score is reduced by
strength-
1d4.
The strength door.
Your strength is reduced by 4.
Lose strength ain't great.
Yeah,
four,
it's
ain't
now
great.
6.
Oh dear.
Mm.
It's
For
fine,
those
you can
wondering,
survive one more.
don't worry, it is all of Lou's stat, but I'm gonna say if Lou dies in the body dies.
Well, with my 7 HP.
Yo.
You've only got 7 HP.
Hey, I've
He's been
taken a
beaten
lot
up-
of damage
He's
tonight.
been beaten up by everything in this place.
Yo.
God damn it, Lou.
Kind of attached to my body.
It is the regular Shadow's turn.
Weirdly, I'm not actually. I'm attached to having a body, but do what you want with that one. If we,
Believe me, I'm very attached to having a body.
Let's see, one was summoned right next to Fukyu for the newest one, so they'll attack that. And who was furthest outside the door? It was Gwent, right?
More than likely.
Yeah, it was
Gwent
He
was
was probably
outside the
prepping
room.
to run. He was very prepping to run when we went in.
Yeah. And the older Fukyu shadow that exists will creep up on you at the start of the fight.
You got jumped by a third. Fuck you. This is one of Gwent's nightmares. There's 3 fuck
Yeah.
yous, 2 Alvinas, one of which is giant.
A 21 to hit Gwent.
21 misses.
Yes!
Oh boy!
Your new armor buffs that we gave you.
A 13
Yeah.
to hit Fukyu.
13 did you say, or 14?
13.
13 no.
13 misses? Cool. Then both of the shadows miss. Gwent, it is your turn. There is a shadowy Fukyu behind you.
Radiant it.
No, thank you.
Bwomp!
Yeah, but I want to try and heal Lou because Lou looks bad.
Lou's real bad.
Yeah!
Like, he's got more than nosebleeds.
You've barely got a body left.
Mm.
You've barely got
Okay,
points
I
body
will. I will channel my divinity into Lou first as my action. So, oh god, is Lou? You can take 34 points.
Appreciate that, Gwen. Thank
Mhm.
you.
And does anybody
Also,
else look a
thank you.
bit sicky?
I'm down 7. I'm reasonably okay.
Yeah, I'm only down 4.
Yeah, I've taken the 2 hits from the shadows in general, but I haven't actually taken any.
38. You can take the 7, and that will max me out for that.
Oh, thank you.
I was
Okay,
at full
and then-
health.
Then I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself because I don't want to get hit by fuck you.
Ooh, beautiful. Speaking of Fukyu, it's your turn, Fukyu.
Looking around, seeing 2 shadow versions of himself and Shadow Alvina.
3 times the loot.
I was
he-
thinking you were
he-
thinking Highlander there. There can be only one.
Yeah, he's always wanted to know what it'd be like to fight himself.
Search deep inside
Mhm.
first.
Pulls out his rapier, and he starts vibrating and glowing, and does a still wind strike.
Please, goblin.
I'll do it.
Okay.
So it's attacks against all of them. Don't have advantage or anything like that against them, do I?
No.
No. So I'll roll the 3 attacks. So I'll do the first, do the 2 fuck yous first, and then Shadow Vina.
Okay.
So I'll do the one next to me, and then one by Gwent, then Alvina.
It is. Unfortunately, the Alvina one was immune to force.
So
But the rest of them will pretty much die.
25,
Dead.
15,
I guess there's a chance they survive.
and
very low chance,
26.
15. Dead.
Well,
Shadow of Venus immune. So,
Shadow Alvina, fortunately, is immune to force
34,
damage.
yeah, I'll do it.
Yep, definitely dead.
Kill the baby ones.
39,
Oh yeah, yep. They have 16 health. They're dead.
and
And immune.
46. I believe it's psychic damage rather than force, isn't it?
I think
Oh,
it's
it is
Well,
force.
if
Yeah,
you're-
sorry.
I know if you're doing the base steel wind. I don't know if you have anything that changes that.
No.
Unfortunately,
You're thinking of psychic blades.
Yeah.
while you strike through the 2 lesser shadows, you immediately take both of them out. They pop and evaporate into just necrotic mist. And as you strike at the greater shadow, you find that it seems to almost absorb the vibrating force power as it sucks it into its annihilation enhanced body.
Ha!
Question: it's just immune. It's not. It doesn't look like it's healing from them, right?
It's just immune. It's not healing.
Cool.
It doesn't have absorption on.
Okay.
I didn't realize I hadn't actually checked.
Fuck you looks around, just goes, Avina, hit him hard, and gives you bardic inspiration.
Yeah, thank you. I'll do my best.
The point from the interior of Gambit's puzzle, the walls begin to vibrate as dust falls from it, and you can hear the sound of combat in the distance. All
Well-
does not seem well. What would you like to do?
I would like to look for a puzzle and solve it.
Make me another investigation check. As you attempt to navigate your way through this maze.
Yeah. Okay. 16.
16's not too bad.
Alright. You find a large door with 2 open eyes on it.
Okay.
As you approach it, the door slides up.
That's not concerning at all.
Okay. Walk through the door.
There is a puzzle inside the room to which the DM has not prepared because I wasn't expecting.
Yeah,
Luke to
you weren't
have
expecting
the
this.
puzzle.
For me to just roll intelligence and make puzzles for later, or I can set myself a puzzle. Or
Let me have a quick look.
unfortunately, my big book of D&D puzzles is not here at the moment.
Yeah, these are all too generic. It'd have to be card based. I don't know. Go and solve some like chess puzzles or something later.
Okay.
But give me a flat intelligence check.
Knights to fuck.
A 13.
Oh, okay. Okay, it was 7. So when that rolled, I thought that was a natural 1. Just
Nah.
okay. A 7 is fine.
As you solve the it's
There is no king. That's the solution. Democracy wins.
You do the classic one. End this chess game in 3 moves, and you just lightning bolt the king.
Yeah.
yeah. In the classic Alterra game of the Disparity Fantasia chess set,
Hmm.
composed of black and white arcanite pieces to represent the war cathedrals of Fantasia and Disparity, to which they are based on. You manage to you appear to the chessboard is almost like half in a wall, and you can see a reflection of the other side, kind of almost weirdly through the wall, almost like you're looking at like a little glass container of the other side. The other room looks identical to yours, and as you're moving the white pieces, almost like phantoms are moving the black pieces in response to it, and eventually you're able to beat it. And as you do so, the wall evaporates into a spiraling psychedelic mess that drags your spirit essence into it. And as it does so, you find yourself hovering almost both just behind the eyes of your old body, but also slightly off to the side, as if you're a ghost haunting yourself. As you can see the combat going around you, and Lou and only Lou can see and interact with you, and vice versa.
Okay.
It really is
Third
Yugi.
person mode.
Mhm.
Please
Yeah.
don't do anything bad to my body. You haven't seen Point Bot, have you?
Lou, it's your turn as a spectre starts speaking to you in the visions of Point.
Like, what? What?
Stab it! It's another shadow.
Point? No, I've not seen Point Boy. I'm kind of busy at the moment.
Yeah, I see that.
Wait, what?
Okay. Look after my body, please. I've got a
I'll
plan.
do my best.
When you want to swap back, let me know. I'll talk you through how to do the thing. And now, look out! Shadow behind you.
Lou, what would you like to do for your turn?
I don't know what I can do. Just my usual stuff.
Yeah, you have all access to your spells because you have a green spellcasting soul.
Right.
So
I
you do
wasn't
know.
sure.
If you got
Otherwise, you can use whatever weapon the Point happens to have all of them that you're proficient with.
Oh god, what do I got?
I just
you got a
wasn't sure.
warhammer, don't you?
Yeah, I think. I've got a light hammer and mace and a crossbow.
Lou's not. Lou might be proficient with the crossbow.
They have spells, it's fine.
No, he's got
Yeah.
spells.
Cast a spell.
You got anything with radiant in it? That usually works in shadows.
Yes, I do.
Cool.
Uh,
Not always, but and this is definitely a very weird
shadows
shadow.
are actually radiant, vulnerable to radiant. It's still rare for things to have vulnerability. I love it when it
actually,
happens.
It's the thing about
Maybe
shadows.
not,
Like, they're
actually.
low. They're very low level creatures, but they're incredibly dangerous. But they do have a vulnerability at least.
Went on with
It's to counterback the fact that like potentially 10 shadows can possibly TPK a level 20 party.
maybe I don't have any radio damage.
Not force.
I've
that's
got
what we
radiant for days.
do. Yeah, we know Gwent has. Gwen can blend it in theory, but
yours
gotta
is
get a
much-
Yeah,
turn
well,
between then.
Gwent didn't attack last round. They healed instead.
I think you'll
Save the
mostly
loot.
But if you don't have range, just go ahead and use whatever your default attack is, Lou.
I'm gonna try Mind Sliver on the shadow.
Go for the brain.
It's intelligence save.
The fuck is this intelligence?
Use Delvina's intelligence.
No.
It's made
Alaris
from
has a higher
Alvina.
one. It's just a plus
Of
zero.
course it does.
So it has a flat plus
Fuck
zero.
you.
I added that.
I think it was a DC 19 as well, actually.
17.
Ah, okay.
Unfortunately, it saves. Does it take any damage on success? No, it's just a cantrip, isn't it?
No.
Cantrips don't do damage on
Yeah.
fails. All right, Lou, is that your turn? Unfortunately,
I'm gonna move back.
yeah, that's fine. Unfortunately, you weren't expecting the shadow to be more intelligent than Alvina.
Hey, it's Alvina's shadow, so you know.
Oh, it makes
It's
perfect
fine.
The
sense.
attributes of Alvina.
It's larger, though. It has a bigger brain than Alvina, by logic of sheer mass.
No,
Bigger,
just
softer
means there's
brain,
more
though.
space in the skull.
All right, Alvina, your turn. Let's see
It
how much
hits the
damage you
corner
do this.
twice as often.
Did
Well-
it get its turn back? It did get its turn back. Cool. So it has a reaction. Did none of you deal damage? Oh, Is Alvina the only one dealt damage since
Yep.
since his turn?
Well, because fuck you did
Oh,
force damage
fuck
execute
you.
it.
That's fair.
And Gwent healed, and Lou... In that
Alright.
20 to save, what can you say? So Alvina is going to switch it up a bit. Just to the other weapon. Hammer time! 22.
Well, since it has its reaction back, I might as well impose its Annihilation Shield. So go ahead and either re-roll again with a flat roll this time for the disadvantage, or forgo the attack.
I actually think... Because it's using its advantage for that, its reaction for that one. I might forego the attack. Because it's used its reaction. I can try and hit it again anyway. Because I've got 2 more attacks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to do that.
To be fair, it uses reaction, but if you do decide to hit it and miss, it deals damage to you.
Yeah.
Potentially annihilating you if you hit the crit one.
Yeah.
Or at least annihilating the weapon, I guess.
This is the chance we
Yeah,
take.
they are legendary, not...
They drive-
not
Drive the
effective.
hammer into the ground.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and roll your second and third attack then.
25.
25 hits, and that's fire this time.
Yeah, 17 with the so 7 is fire. If it passes.
Yep, it takes it. Has nothing for against fire. That's fine.
And last attack, which has to be with another weapon because that's how dual wielder works. This one with the sword. Which, yep, 23 and it's 11 slashing.
11 slashing. It takes it. It is bloodied, but it's still up.
Yep.
Alrighty then. It is the Greater Shadow's turn. It did not recharge its annihilation away from last round, so that's fine. Instead, it will use its multi-attack, and I guess we'll use the multi-attack on Albina because they're right there.
Yep.
10 to hit.
It's got advantage.
That does have advantage. But that's a 9.
Nope, that actually misses, Alvina.
And plus 6, so modified 20.
A modified 20 hits, yeah.
That is 23 necrotic damage.
I don't think I'm resistant to necrotic, am I?
Probably
I'm just
not.
checking. I haven't got any weird item that's giving me resistance.
Not that you've ever said.
I don't believe so.
And this one does slightly more. It does, luckily for you, only reduces your strength by 1.
It's fine. It doesn't actually matter for me because I just have to note it down on the separate character sheet because the item makes me immune to strength drain.
Alright, that's its 2 attacks, so that's fine. I'll reroll to see if it gets its wave
Big
back.
though.
Does not get its wave back for next turn.
I'll put that away.
Shadows are dead, so I don't need to worry about that. Gwent, it is your turn, and there is a radiant vulnerable enemy in front of you. What would you like to do?
I am going to try and hit it.
Very wise.
Temporary -1. So currently, Alvina's strength is
Had the potential to take you down by 6.
I'm actually going to try and guiding bolt it.
Okay.
nice.
Because I think I'm going to do it at... Oh, that's not bad. That's
16.
a bad roll of the dice, though.
25 to hit is 24 hit points left. 16 doubled would be 32. How would you like to end this?
Nice.
Just to burn a hole through the giant Alvina's chest. Just... It's a
I'm not
wide
going-
hole through it.
Right through the stomach.
There's not enough food for more than one Alvina.
You say we can't fill it feeding Alvina that large.
Like, God knows what pets that one would try to adopt.
Do
That's
so.
just the shadows
As,
of all the regular pets.
as you defeat the Greater Shadow, you hear a clung of crystal against floor. As dropping into sight is a large indigo arcanite gem.
Nice.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Now, Bazzy, I'll pick it up, I guess.
It's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
the power source for this trap.
You just have it.
Cool. Nice. This is fun.
But, I mean, at least I hope you used gloves or something.
She's got her safety rubber gloves on that she's always wearing, remember?
Oh,
The
yeah.
stylized
Thank you.
ones that she always wears because apparently I have... Which I love that it was a random roll early on in the campaign.
Personalized ones as well.
Yeah,
And then you lick the gem to see what indigo tastes like.
probably would actually, yes.
I imagine very
So-
sour.
Let us leave this.
Tastes like
Place.
blackberries.
Ooh, good.
Oh, the Lou point. If we leave, do you think you would separate?
Light.
I
I think
don't
so.
know.
Lou?
The point just.
Yeah,
look, just
it's better calling
contacting
him
me.
Lloyd than Pooh.
Yeah.
Lou.
I think as long as you don't leave that box behind, I'll be with you.
Only you can hear
Yeah,
it.
only
yeah,
Luke can hear me
yeah.
You
say
have to
that.
reiterate that to the rest of us.
Lou, you are now wearing the puzzle around your neck. It's got the nice
Yay.
symbol of Gambit on it. And after some time, as you guys retreat and take a breath since Lou's almost dead.
I'm not
Um,
too bad now.
After like a minute, Lou and the point involuntarily switch back since it is the point's dominant body, and Lou can only hold on for so long. However, you are able to effectively learn to control the switching at will during effectively the short, potentially long rest, depending on what you guys want to do.
I think long rests reset stat changes, so we probably
Yeah.
should do that. So, Lou, isn't it 6
Yeah.
strength?
As the DM now has to add create entire prison to-do list.
Mm,
Deck of many things, everybody!
Yep.
Uh,
Again, if we can find Point Bot, I will happily just put myself into Point Bot's
I was
body.
actually
and,
thinking that,
and Luke can
yeah.
have my body.
I was actually thinking, like, we could get the Point Bot's body to put one of the pair of them in.
That's how this works, you
Oh,
know
put
it.
Lou in it just for fun.
But before we end, as you guys travel out of the rebellion headquarters,
Oh, that was worth it.
we
I've got a basketball.
Yeah,
Of
okay, we established that was the only thing in there that was real.
Yeah, is the vault.
So there's no information in there.
A car rolls
Grandma
up with
Razor.
a car rolls up with a
Nope.
rider in it.
as you exit the veil, just in the distance, coming straight towards you over the bridge, and then just like stinging, drifting to a halt.
I'd like to think that the cart he's made for it is got drider legs.
Yeah,
So
he's,
it's just
Yeah.
he's got so many pedals.
It is the original design of the Gwentmobile.
He's got so
Yeah.
many pedals.
Are you?
would we
thinking like
recognise it?
Flintstones?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's literally would have drawn sword and a hammer. He's running at the thing.
Would we recognise it to be like a Zormir creation as well?
It's probably got a
So
Z
there's a
on the
big
front.
Z on it.
Yeah,
Giant Z.
He's stolen Zormir's car.
He's the one's killed Zoma and nicked his car.
Yeah.
Oh god, Zormir's
logical
round two.
reason.
Too?
But before you can get towards it, it pulls up and flicking their newly acquired sunglasses off their head. Grandma Razor
What's up,
shouts
guys?
shouts out towards the party, particularly the fucking Alvina barbarian charging towards them. And in a large booming thaumaturgy voice, Zormir sent me.
Bullshit!
He knows where Junior is.
Bullshit!
Something about fucking him up.
Perfect. That's all you need to say.
Does he know what
Flies
happened
back
here?
with thaumaturgy.
Doesn't
It's like,
matter. We're gonna beat up Junior.
I don't know. Get in,
we'll be
losers.
right there.
Oh,
There's Yetis to save.
Dryder, have you been here
Which
before?
one's Junior again?
Oh yeah, we'll tell you on the way. You know this tooth I've got here? This is Junior's.
But yeah, you get in the car and
Yeah,
you can
I
ask
forgot you
questions
got that.
during,
Yeah, I
during
actually-
the car.
I mean, I literally punched out one of Junior's K90. She has a vampire fang. as an item.
But Grandma Razor has never been here before. She says this place is a shit show. What the fuck happened here?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to work
Dragon,
out.
Good question.
Bombs, bird people. Well, we don't know.
Yeah, my current bet is Junior happened here.
And as you get all, smoothly actually, are you all getting in the car to go with Grandma Razor to find Zormir to save the Yetis?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Grandma
it was
Razor,
like,
can,
it's all you
can,
need
can we
to
make
listen.
one detour? Can we go and check out the ship first?
No. We
Okay,
haven't got
let's
time.
go. Let's go save some Yetis.
Yes.
And
As
Zormir.
you all climb into the car
And I
and
guess
begin
Zormir, yeah.
preparing yourself to go, you hear the telltale rumbling screech of a dragon.
Fast.
Step on it! Step on it! Step on it! Dragon! Dragon! Dragon!
As that's where we're gonna end for
Bad
tonight.
dragon. Bad dragon.
We'll start up next session with Zormir arriving at the village.
Oh, this is gonna be too old.
This is
A-
gonna be,
a
it's literally gonna be a
chasing-
hold the line quest! It's the hold the line quest!
Yeah.
I'm holding the line, and you're in a chase scene.
Yes. Hey, look at it this way. We're gonna have that moment where, everyone's seen Jurassic World, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
We
a while
need-
ago.
Not fussed
We-
about it. So.
We need more teeth.
Hmm.
Which is bringing a dragon to deal with the vampire.
Yeah.
Zombie's gonna look and go, what the fuck?
Now
Alvina,
on-
your dragon's got a bit bigger!
It's not mine!
Yeah.
Fuck!
Now we're on home turf. We actually can run over a dragon with a car, a vampire with a car.
We can hit a vampire with a car! Thank you for the follow, by the way, Grace. You chose a great moment to do the follow.
Oh god, next session's gonna be chaos.
Yep.
Oh yeah!
Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. Hopefully you had fun.
Yes.
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 I'm happy.
We have
It
time to
went
have
through
a-
with the bad
Do we have
idea.
time to have a rest in the...
So honestly, if you do just grab a bunch of D&D puzzles and just give me next sessions, just do them while the rest of the party
No,
fights.
What be a fun one?
I am down.
Be a fun one. We just play a game of Magic the Gathering.
God. So
For
Yu-Gi-Oh!
old
I know how
school.
to play. Magic,
Fine.
no.
The current Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know how to play. I know how to do all
Oh god, no.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
I know how to do all-
Current Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't that complex, guys. It's only 8 summoning mechanics.
Yeah, so how does synchro summoning work then?
No, that makes sense. Synchro summoning is you've got to have a tuna monster, and the levels have got to equal
Yeah.
the level of the synchro monster. That's
That's
easy.
just addition.
Pendulum summon? Fuck knows. They added new sections to the board
Yeah,
with that.
pendulum and like XYZ. Well, XYZ summons they're fairly.
XYZ I understand.
So,
it's just
XYZ
weird.
was already a mechanic in old one. It's just become a expanded thing.
No, not XY. The XYZ is a different thing now, actually. Well, you're
Yeah.
thinking XYZ is fusion. This is a completely different thing. It's
Oh,
called
yeah.
XYZ.
Oh,
I-
I thought it was just the same as the
Not the Dragon
XYZ.
Cat book. No,
Nah,
nothing
guys.
like it.
Guys, it's simple. Fusion uses magic to fuse monsters of particular types based on what the requirements were asked for. Synchro is just level addition using a tuner card. XYZ is just overlapping levels. 4 goes on 4. That's all it is.
Mhm.
See,
How do you-
yeah,
Pendulum monsters are just you have pendulum cards with scales on the left and right, and you can summon monsters in between those scales to the pendulum or the extra deck zone. It used to be pendulum zones, which was the entire front board, but they've redesigned that in the latest thing so you can only do it to the extra deck zone. There's a whole extra zone, by the way. Link is the simplest. Link is just you need a number of monsters, potentially with requirements, like 2 warrior type monsters. Send them to the grave. That's it. You link. It's like fusion without the fusion card.
I didn't even know
Okay.
that was a thing anymore. But Link
Polymerization was
a
a horrible card.
Mhm.
Hey, super polymerization was hilarious. I fuse your things into my things.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Unfortunately,
For me,
your-
it was there were all these cards about on you having this one card.
Your DM did competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! 5 years ago.
So I was
Last
aware
time
of
I
this.
played Yu-Gi-Oh was about 8 years ago.
I played casual Yu-Gi-Oh with friends about 5 years ago as well.
Because I
Don't
don't
even know
I
what a
don't-
card looks
It was,
like.
it was mostly using mechanics. We went, we're not going to use the XYZ stuff. We'll not touch that. We'll use
Yeah.
Synchro before. The only reason we use Synchro is because I literally just watched the anime series that explained it.
I
So,
don't even think
Makes sense.
Link was.
I haven't heard
thing.
of Link
No.
before this.
No, Link is relatively recent. Although it's 5 years old, so it's not that recent. But it would have been
Recent
after
maybe.
you. Now, if only Konami wasn't somehow worse than Wizards of the Coast when it came to
Yeah.
money grabbing.
Also, probably about half the cards that I used to play are banned, because most of them were banned when I used to play.
Yep.
Yeah, I've not even looked at the ban list for years.
Anyway, good night.
Right.
Nice.
Right.